Get set! Go!
It's moving. It's alive. Oh, it's alive. It's alive. It's alive.
Greetings, my friend. We are all interested in the future, for that is where you and I are going to spend the rest of our lives. You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious. Can your heart stand the shocking facts about
Children of the night? What music they make.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Well, I'm Mrs. Voorhees. I'll take care of you. Well, I'm Mrs. Voorhees. I'll take care of you. Well, I'm Mrs. Voorhees. I'll take care of you. Well, I'm Mrs. Voorhees. I'm not afraid.
What monster could have done this?
I'm not afraid.
What monster could have done this?
I'm not afraid. Well, I'm Mrs. Voorhees. I'll take care of you.
They were making love while that young boy drowned.
Jason was my son. Today is his birthday. Jason was my son. Today is his birthday. Today is his birthday. Today is his birthday.
Don't let her live. Kill her, Mommy.
What day is it? What day is it?
It's my birthday, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Happy Sleepaway Camp, guys.
Look at that guy.
Where's my cake?
You look like you've been in the DMV for way too long and you're just sick of this shit.
Fuck you, Jason. I'm Roy. I'm Roy.
Oh, damn, you got a Roy one?
I got a Roy one, man. I'm Roy. I drive an ambulance and I have a fat son.
He likes
Yeah,
chocolate.
it's just me, Tom Tuttle.
Oh, Jesus, I was fucking terrified for a minute.
Yeah, he's about to kick it.
Put it back on.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that didn't work. It was supposed to be a clear background on that, and it didn't do it. So, yay. It's Friday the 13th, so something's going to go wrong.
You guys, thank you. Hail chat.
Yep,
Oh,
thank
hell
you,
yeah.
everyone. We
Yes.
got a busy,
You
busy
ungrateful
chat
little
tonight.
shits. Not watching that kid while he's swimming. He's special, you assholes.
Damn right I am.
Fucking chat.
They were making love while that young boy drowned.
With each
They
other.
were. They were. And, you know.
When you find out they were making love to Jason, then you have a real problem.
Did
Don't
you
send your
guys
kid
know
back
that
in.
in the script, Barry and Claudette, the two from the beginning, are the two that were supposed to be watching him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And they were rowing their boat ashore. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Freddy vs. Jason almost changed that. There were a couple of drafts where they tried to rewrite history and merge the franchises. And a couple of them had Freddy as the counselor that was responsible for Jason drowning. A couple of them had Freddy molest Jason.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad we got what we got.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm glad.
That would have been questionable taste.
Yeah, very much so.
I mean,
very much so.
When Jason was growing up, yeah, I could watch that with blood.
See, my problem is they would have made Freddy gay, and we can't have that.
Yeah, one gay character in that movie was enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are we talking
It's
about?
gonna be your fault, Gilmore.
We're talking
Holding your
Camp
ass
Crystal Lake.
responsible.
I know it's going to happen. They're going to make him gay in a TV series, and it'll all be my fault.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with that. Yeah,
And we'll watch every damn episode of it. Anyway.
Hell, Piggy.
Hey, Piggy.
Dude, that video
What
was
up?
fucking great, by the way.
Oh,
The
I didn't
stop
see that.
motion, the
Piggy's
figures?
video?
Yes,
What is it?
yes. The one with the Nika figure. Watch.
Yep.
I've not seen it.
Oh,
You're missing out.
Pull it up.
the other night.
Did you share it in the DM group that fills up with random fucking conversation every 5 seconds?
I probably did.
Yeah.
Good luck finding it.
We talk a lot about horror movies and shit and random things.
Yeah,
talk
we
And then
about-
Tom brings up some random Brokeback Mountain shit. And
Yeah, you guys get the good. It's like the tip of the iceberg. You get the good shit, chat.
Yeah.
These guys get everything else.
Yeah.
We
And we're sick of it, quite frankly.
All without the filter.
Uh-oh, my ride's here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'll be back.
Who called the
I mean-
pull up?
To be fair, though, we do kind of pick on you a little bit on the show. So,
They sure as fuck do.
He fucking loves it, though.
I feel really bad about it.
Come on. Give me another chance.
That's exactly how Judgment Day gets started.
I
You
can't.
use an AI to do shit like that.
I fucking can't.
It's despicable. It wasn't me.
What happened? I missed all that.
Did you? I'm
Yeah,
sure
can
they'll
we-
show it
I totally
again.
missed it. Can we play it again?
No,
Had my back turned.
that would be deeply.
Come on. Give me another chance.
This is what happens when the technology gets ahead of the morality.
Yes.
Madness. This
And
is
for the
scary.
record, Tom gave him another chance. Didn't you, Tom?
For fuck's sake.
This is how Skynet.
I told you not to try to influence that poll, but you didn't listen.
How
Keith-
is
Keith's
asking people to
poll.
vote influence?
Wait, Tom's
That's
all
democracy.
about influencing polls.
I didn't catch the
Yeah.
double entendre in that until I said
Oh,
it.
for fuck's sake.
What?
What?
Fuck
What
it,
do
I'm
we've got some
happy for you.
news. We've got some news. news.
Yeah, let's talk about the news.
Yeah, let's get to the news. Let's get the news out of the way and get to the good stuff.
Six got a point, man.
For some reason,
Not a
John
good
Carpenter's
shit today.
banging on about George Romero's comic.
Yeah,
I'm not playing 2 minutes of this.
I'm John Carpenter, and we're talking about
Is that who that is?
amusement park. I first met George Romero in Pittsburgh.
I
hated him.
We spent a bunch of time together talking about movies and ideas. And he became a close friend. He might have come to LA a couple of times earlier, but this was the time I got to spend a lot of quality time with him. And I just learned to love him.
Is it really disrespectful if I just go like that?
No.
No, we get the point.
And it trended that. I think I did.
Show me the comic.
Unlike the movies he generally made.
John, come over to Comicsgate, man. We can teach you a thing or two.
Oh, right, here we go. This is what I don't want to
all
see.
sorts of different angles. Now, this is
There we go.
Oh, really? Photos? Fuck you. Get an artist, you fuckers.
Now, what is this?
It's a comic book.
Is making a comic out of a Romero script?
Yes, there's an unused early draft movie that he did about called The Amusement Park, which is something to do with old people and how young people abuse them and shit. And they turned it into a comic book.
Okay.
I get abused by young people all the time.
Yeah.
Not in that way, Tom. Oh shit, he's angry.
Yeah, of course he is.
It's
been 30 minutes.
Scorn.
Stop calling Tuttle gay.
Hold on, because I got the blue pencil to scorn too.
Oh, nice. Let's see what he's angry about. He's angry about some shit. Oh, was he shouting at the young people? Was that old man shouting at clouds? Look at the viciousness in that.
I don't think it's a ripoff of Funhouse. No, I think
no,
it's something to do with old people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just because it's based in an amusement park.
No.
It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon right now if you want to buy it. I think it's about $20.
Oh, it's already out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right, okay. Well, there you
I'm
go.
interested enough to check it out.
Yeah, I'll take your copy when you're done.
There you go.
He didn't write it though.
No.
Wayne.
Pimple guy did.
Who?
Whitehead.
Pimple.
Ugh. Better than Blackhead, I ain't gonna lie.
Dude.
Some
This
new.
looks good.
Last week.
This looks good.
It does look cool.
Yes.
I've learned my lesson about playing trailers. They get really angry with you when you play their trailers.
When you advertise for free.
Yeah, don't promote anybody.
Would one of these super indies get that mad? Probably.
This place is
no. Well,
I mean, you
Terrifying
figure
gets a
they
little bit.
want, the bump.
A24 are pretty good. They don't really care.
That's good.
is death.
Terrifier was okay until the third one, and then they started getting kind of butthurt a little bit for some reason.
Let's begin. All aboard for your one-way trip.
I haven't watched this yet.
Oh, this looks good.
No one ever comes out this
Yeah,
way
it does.
anymore.
Mm-hmm.
100 years ago, this was one of the most.
Stiggs and Jimmy looks great too.
Did you hear that?
The worst of the worst showed up here.
Pretty nice.
That was the way of life.
Uh-huh.
One of them is definitely getting murdered here.
Uh-oh.
Anybody down there?
Stupid ass stick.
It looks a bit like a Rob Zombie movie.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
You know your mic's attached to that. Oh.
It fell. I have fixed.
I was looking the other way then. What? Oh.
I like this trend they're doing these days about making period pieces that look like vintage movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
Yeah, I don't hate this shot right here.
Thank you, guys.
I also think it makes more sense to set horror movies either 70s or 80s before cell phones, too.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
We need to get out of here.
Mange. Starring Mange Davis.
What are you doing?
Oh,
hey, look, it's Tom.
Nice talk.
Real nice talk.
Real nice talk.
I get the top.
Holy shit,
dude,
Christmas, son of a bitch.
You know that AI software where you swap faces?
Oh, yeah, I was just thinking about that.
She's nice. You just go over there, turn her over, and...
You think that guy liked Yara? I bet he did.
I think he is Yara.
I bet that's the face he did.
Why does anyone do anything?
I'm in, by the way. I'm totally in for this.
Hell yeah.
Wasn't that an aftershave?
Brute by Fabergé.
Fabergé.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it didn't have the E. It was just brute.
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 Two little dots.
There's a kid in my elementary school who would drink it.
And this was last week?
Yeah.
Right, what we got? This is just a tiny little thing I saw. Might be cool if anybody lives nearby. Evil Dead in concert. It's doing the tour. It's doing the tour over there. Obviously not over here. I won't get to see it.
That's okay.
But that's fine.
We'll
That's
tell you
fine.
how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep your eye out, I guess. If it's in your, I could click the link, but I'm not going to. Fuck that. We got.
Now, what kind of show is it? Is it just playing the soundtrack? Is it? What does it mean that it's in concert?
I'll click the link. God
All right,
damn it.
click the link. Do your due diligence.
Yeah. 50 cities, blah blah blah. Sony Music, a fusion of film and live music.
Okay, so it's a musical.
Oh, the screening of the legendary cult film, restored format, Bloodlight, blah blah blah. Okie doke.
Okay, so they're gonna have a live performance of the score while they play the movie.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, use the cheeky code. Oh, Linda 25.
Yeah, but which Linda? He's got 8 of them. They even make jokes in Ash vs. the Evil Dead. He's like, you're Linda number 4.
Clearly, Linda 25.
Yeah, Linda 25.
I think the live band part pretty much precludes it from hitting like the shopping malls and the cineplexes.
So it's kind of like what Carpenter's been doing with his.
Yeah, that's what it looks
Buffalo?
like. Oh, here you go. Here's your cities.
Here you go. Here we go.
I see red in PA.
Town Hall Theater? Patch. Oh, wow.
Couldn't they pick any relevant places?
2 nights in Long Island.
Any relevant place in New York? Not relevant.
Fuck you.
Not relevant to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, East Coasters are screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all gotta come up here.
Shit. Oh no. Hang on. There's more.
Yeah,
There's more.
More West Coast
Sorry.
bullshit.
Wait. Stay on Dallas. Oh, I thought it might be the Texas Theater. Well, that's where JFK was shot.
Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
yeah.
Oh, Virginia.
I guess in Virginia. That's still a hike.
There you
Yeah, I
go.
think red in PA would be the closest to me.
Should we give this a look? Quick look. See what it is.
Yeah, sure. We could lose our fucking channel. Let's go.
Yeah, remember that these were the guys that
Evil Dead in concert.
It's only 30 seconds, so they can't do. Wow, they can't.
We're already.
It lasts twice as long as combo.
The ultimate horror movie concert experience with an orchestra ensemble performing the spine-tingling score.
It was the woods themselves. They're alive, Ashley.
Enjoy a night of cinematic chaos, demonic energy, and killer sounds. Evil Dead live.
So you're doing a trailer for a concert, and then every time you're not talking, there's no fucking music, just people screaming.
Yeah.
Marketing 101.
And it's like one of the harshest scenes from the original. I mean,
yeah.
On tour across North America.
And it's It's really fucking long.
Remember the score being that significant in the movie.
Me neither. I mean, this shit would get us in, but it's not going to get normies in.
Deadinconcert.com.
Oh,
Evil
no, don't play
Dead.
again. Stop, damn you. But just say something here about a reimagined score, but
who cares?
Most recently, the reimagined version. Yeah, whatever. Whatevs. Whatever. No one cares. Well, they do. But I don't care because it's not over here. Fuck you. It's going to be shit.
Yeah.
And that'll be why I get why the copyright strike me. Boom. Boom. Thank you.
Cooperate.
Bidding war for the Chainsaw Massacre.
Let's go, Jordan Peele.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
Can you
Netflix.
imagine?
Ozzy.
Netflix.
Fuck
Netflix already done it.
Ozzy or Powell.
Didn't Netflix fuck it up before?
Yeah.
I like that last Netflix
It wasn't
one.
bad.
No.
It was
I don't know. So which was the last? Which was the Netflix one? What was it called?
He killed a busload of millennials.
Yeah. He
After
basically
they were so canceled.
Yeah. He takes his chainsaw to about every woke teenager in the state of Texas, and it's
Pretty much.
It's the one where the main character survived a school shooting only for her to have to pick up an AR-15 to save herself at the end, which was like, damn right.
Yep.
It
wasn't what some people thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Which you prefer out of those then? I mean, definitely not Jordan Peele. Fuck that guy.
No, Ozzy or A24.
Yeah.
In the words of Jordan Peele, nope.
No.
I could live with A24.
I would have liked to seen Rob Zombie take a stab at this.
Me too.
Ooh.
Maybe 15
This
years ago.
franchise is tailor-made for Rob Zombie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh god, that's a great one, Kilroy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What we got? Bit more. Oh, there we go. Look, now we're on to. It's pretty much all Friday the 13th news now, which is a bonus.
Nice. Here we go.
Yo, Womp Stomp did an original figure, and it looks freaking
good.
awesome.
It looks good.
That does look cool.
I gotta find out. I didn't catch the price on that, but I really would like to get one.
I don't think they announced the price, did they?
No, just
I gotta shoot him a message.
no. It's just a first look, isn't it? So
I'm gonna ask him.
The base is really nice. I hope it comes with that.
I think.
Oh, so it's got articulation then.
Yes.
Yep. The mask comes off.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. No, I'm digging that.
And what they say the dimensions are?
Yeah.
1/6 scale.
Okay.
Fucking allergies.
So 12.
Yeah, so it's
12 inches.
12 inches.
That's what you
8
said.
more inches and Tom will know what to do with.
I was waiting. Like I actually froze up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? E2 CG Pete Callan?
Yep,
E2?
damn right.
Ooh, baby, 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 ooh, baby,
Damn enchiladas.
No need for that elongated fucking shit sound at the end. A little bit
It
more.
did go on a bit. This is cool.
Yeah. Monster
Are we going
Mania.
Monster Mania, guys?
Hell yeah.
I'm down.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'll try to
What is
make
it?
it.
I'm gonna try to make it.
It's hard to do shit now with the newborn.
Yeah, I know.
So, but it's not that far. It's a 10-minute drive.
God damn, really?
Yeah.
About 2.5 hours for me.
Nope, right over the Walt Whitman.
Nice.
Right about
How
there.
was it from us? What's it, about an hour and a half for us? Total?
Near,
2 hours?
What the one in
Cherry Hill.
Cherry Hill?
Yeah.
That's a good 3-hour drive, bro.
Oh, is it 3? Okay.
Yeah, it's a good 3-hour
It's
drive.
about 2.5, 3 hours for me too.
And let's not forget the most important character in the whole
Shelley, man,
franchise.
hell yeah.
I'm just
Without
waiting.
him-
I know
without
there's
him-
going to be a shit ton of Shelley stuff tonight.
No, not at all, dude. Actually, no, not at all. But now you've said that, I'll remember it. Thanks.
Oh, great.
See what you've
You
done. You do it to yourself.
done it yourself. It doesn't like Tuttle in a Ronald McDonald's wig.
Clearly,
Wow.
I'm more of a cross between Chili, or Chuck, I mean, and Steve Christie.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they found Larry Zerna handing out flyers on a street corner, and they said, "You look perfect for this part."
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Hmm.
Does
They
not
weren't
happen
lying.
often.
Yeah, they weren't lying.
Crazy
See, and
Ralph.
today they announced that a legacy character would be returning. He posted that.
Oh,
a couple
really?
days ago.
Oh.
Is it Ralph?
No. They haven't said so yet, but
Who could it be? I wonder. You know.
Ralph is probably his dad. That's probably what they're going to do.
no,
I don't think I'd hate that.
no.
They proposed that
interested.
on
No.
the Red Letter Media. Mike Stacklasa proposed that.
No.
I'd be
I
more
mean,
interested if it was Ralph.
he
but if
has
it was Ralph Mouth.
The
Ralph
series
Mouth
already
came.
established he had a dad.
Yeah.
Tom McLaughlin tried to bring in his dad, but Lord forbid they let him put too much good shit in one movie. The producer literally told him, "We'll save that for part 8. It's part 8. What about part 7?
Yes, let's just skip over 7, guys. In part 15, we're going to bring in Elias.
Yeah. I mean, and he didn't. Yeah, he wasn't named until Jason Goes to Hell. And the thing was, the Elias character was originally supposed to be his brother.
Okay.
It wasn't going to be Jason killing people in Jason Goes to Hell. It was going to be his brother. Who, fought him in the beginning, got his heart, ate it, and
Right.
And instead, they went with the sister aspect.
yeah.
Aaron
Yeah,
Gray.
but the sister
Aaron
was-
Gray.
He was in this too, though, and he was totally pervert on her. It would have been a really fucked up movie. Yeah, he had like this wall plastered with like all these photographs of his sister. And he like walks over and starts like fucking humping it,
Oh, Jesus.
going, "Oh, Diana, deliver me now."
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we got what we got.
It worked
I mean,
out
no,
well.
the script is in that file that I sent you.
Yeah.
Final bit of news. Well, is it news? Yes, it's news. But they don't really show you much.
Oh,
Can't show you
yeah.
anything.
What was the one they showed before? Chainsaw Massacre, wasn't it? So the
Oh.
Chainsaw Massacre part.
Yeah.
Or is this at a different place? Is it this the same? Is this the LA
Orlando.
one?
Hey, Patrick.
Orlando.
Oh, right, okay.
Hey, Patrick.
You're on time, man.
There goes that new mask.
Oh, God, yeah. Hang on.
This looks like every VR 360 Friday the 13th video I tried when I got my headset.
Yeah.
There's like a million things that look just like this on YouTube.
And
Were they all made with fucking AI too?
No.
the hell are you banging on, sir?
I mean, what are you banging on?
A shower stall door.
What the fuck has that got to do with Friday the 13th?
He's in the TV.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got
Poltergeist.
it.
Yeah.
He's trying to get out of the thing, like the
Poltergeist,
ring.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
I'm
out.
underwhelmed.
Live the horror you love to watch at Universal Halloween Horror Nights, featuring Jason Universe.
Is that like Steven Universe?
Yeah, they didn't even say the Jason Universe, just Jason Universe.
I would like to walk through one of their Halloween Horror Nights, like a camp setup.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I might switch my.
That'd be cool.
They've got a 1 and a
I might
3.
switch my vacation to October and check this out. I'll see what.
Yeah, Nika got the license with these guys, so I'm assuming that's going to be figures and stuff. You know, from the Crystal Lake series. You know, and probably a figure of the new Jason too.
Yeah, and probably get a new Pam figure.
We did Halloween Horror Nights in, what was it, 2013, Harry?
Something 14, something like
13,
that. I can't remember what the topic was. What was the topic?
There was an Evil Dead thing based on the new movie.
That's right.
There was a Walking Dead thing on the show. Sick Just Died.
Yep. Jason got him.
Yeah.
Not yet. Pain in my ass.
Cool.
I'm gonna fucking take this thing. I swear to God. It's been very sensitive today. It's like I just touched the desk, and it's like
it's almost like it's Friday the 13th.
Right?
Almost.
Imagine
bad luck. It's the bad luck.
I wonder if that dude who keeps walking behind you with a machete is
naked. Tell him to put some clothes on.
Yeah, that naked.
Yeah, well,
dude with
you know,
machete.
I have something that belongs to him. So
Well, I say machete. I mean penis.
Yeah, that's his name.
You guys want to see something cool? You got to make it big. Make me big because it's small, though.
Well, wait until the blue pill kicks in for you.
It doesn't get any bigger than this.
So yes, tonight we are talking Friday the
No,
13th.
for real, make me
because
big.
It is Friday. Who? What? You? Oh,
Yeah, I got something.
Oh, you do.
Look at that little guy. Look how
Is that
cute
the
that
Hallmark
little
one?
guy is.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. You got that? I thought you only got the Christine car.
No, I got Christine and this.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
My
Nice.
Jason's bigger.
Yeah.
Way.
But I try harder.
Yeah.
Nothing bad happened to
Fail
anyone
more
yet.
spectacularly too. No, but the other day my heater decided that it wanted to leak about 3 inches of water in my basement, and I
Did you say your heater or your heater?
both? My HVAC in my basement, for whatever reason, there's a humidifier attached to it, attached to the water tank, and it spewed about 3 inches of water in my basement, ruining all my Criterion collections.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Oh fuck!
All my 4K new Halloween, like 4 or 5 that they just put out, all the everything that's in cardboard gone. Steelbooks are fine. Thank God. I'll be definitely getting them from now on.
I can't believe this is the first time hearing about this.
It's the first time I said it.
No, but I know. But like, how long ago did it happen?
2 days ago.
salvage it. All right.
Oh, like,
you know,
like I was going
packages,
crazy.
The cases were trash. You weren't able to salvage any of the discs.
The discs are fine. It's
Yes,
just it sat in about an inch of water, so all the paper
Yeah,
inserts and
no,
shit
I'm-
absorbed it all.
Jesus Christ.
Fun.
That's
Lost
mi-
a bunch of
wa-
lights.
yeah.
Well,
Water
anything
is
in cardboard.
miserable to everything.
I mean, but can you still you can still watch them though at least?
Yeah, the discs are fine. It's just all the extra shit is gone. So I had to buy a Blu-ray booklet that put all the disc in, and then figure which cases I'll be throwing out.
That's fucking.
We had a basement flooding thing a couple years ago, and it was devastating. We lost everything.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
being
salvage
hoarder.
what I can.
Yeah, no, the shop flooded.
Shit, I
Years
mean,
ago, really bad, but thank God I most of the shit off the floor. Anything that was on the ground wasn't.
See, with the baby coming, I had a bunch of stuff in what's now his room, so I just took all that shit, put it in boxes, and threw it in the basement without having time to. And it was like,
Well, yeah, you got 52,000 other things on your mind. Dude.
When you're old and looking for him to support you, you can capitalize on that.
Remind him of this.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I will.
by the
When
way,
he's wondering why
especially-
he can't sleep in the house at night, he'll know why.
That's right.
You good there, Gilmore? He's having a stroke, guys.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't going to do this because I thought, you've had a shitty time. You've had a shitty time with your stuff getting wrecked, so it'd be mean to pick on you further. But you are now a father. We do have footage from the birth.
How'd you get that?
I don't do.
Well, I gotta talk with the
remember,
hospital.
I worked at a hospital.
Yeah, I gotta talk with them about releasing patient confidentiality shit.
We got cameras.
All that
over
shit's
the place.
connected.
Yeah, we got cameras all over the place. So we might be live streaming at home tonight too.
What was Kane on the other day?
It's exactly how I conceived.
Hey-o.
Yeah, like April said, all the criterions of all her Kurosawa films gone.
Not cool.
That's shit.
Discs are fine though, but good.
Yeah,
there's no resellability on it anymore.
Yeah.
Boxes are a big part of it though for your collection.
Yeah, but I'm looking at something. I'm like, I could salvage just as the cardboard's disintegrating in my hand. Like, maybe just some tape. But yeah, it's fun. It's also funny too because Shane yesterday or day before just mentioned he had a leak with his heater as well, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me! You're trying to steal my thunder, asshole.
Did this show turn into Comics Get Kings? Are we moaning about fucking heaters and shit?
Yes. Yeah. It's
Do you want
Friday
to
the
talk about
13th.
weather for a bit?
Yeah, it's nice out. Thank God.
I'm feeling the cold today, Sonny.
I'm back. I'm back.
Sick. You're going to be giving away some cool shit later, aren't you? Do you want to show folks? Let me make you big. Let me make you big.
Big and big.
Maybe this. All right. One.
Like, talk us through what we're seeing.
All right. This was the one I was working on the stream, like 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It was from the standard mold, the classic mold, but I cut it down to the size of a 7. So this is basically what a 7 would look like without the damage.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
You know, that is 2009. Not many.
So
not many of these
wins
floating around.
Whoever wins is going to get to choose which one they want. Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I might do that.
Maybe. Possibly.
Maybe we lie and they don't get shit.
The original idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that one.
I don't know what the hell else to call it. I just.
Yeah, reminds me a bit of the 5 poster.
You can compare. See.
I see the difference.
Oh yeah, the difference is easy to see, but.
Yeah, I hope you see it, Tom.
I thought giving him kind of like a little grin would make him a little creepier.
Maybe add some blood splatter around it to make the blood look like it's going to end up being a smile. It looks like it'll light really well.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I'm not completely done with them yet.
Let me see the 2007 one again.
This one?
Oh, that's tight. I like that one.
Did you say 2007?
Is that what it was?
No, I think it's 09.
Was it 9? I thought. I'm
Fake
sorry.
girl.
That's it.
Fake horror nerd.
And then
he was talking about part 7, and 7 got in my head.
Yeah. You notice the subtleties in the eye holes. With the remake having a bigger eye hole. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Nobody makes masks better than Sick does.
That's true.
Thank you.
100%. I own 2 of them.
I own 6 or 7 of them at this point.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for over 25 years. I can't fucking believe it.
It shows, man. You know your shit.
Yeah.
Started in late
going to be
99, early 2000.
So 6 going to be giving one of those away later, and also Dr. Talbot, Dr. Harry. What you got, son? What you got, son?
Yeah,
Also going to be giving away this.
Wow.
11 by 17 Jason Lives poster signed by C.J. Graham.
Rest in peace. He's not dead, but rest in peace.
That's very nice.
You know, we can see everything on your monitor. I can see the tabs. What's that? Midget porn and Jesus Christ.
Harry.
Oh yeah, you can't see my monitor. All right, there we go.
Yeah. I shouldn't have mentioned that. Now all the Spurgs are going to be fucking zooming in on that shit. Checking out all the shit I'm writing about them in the chat. Who's that cunt?
Yes, I've done a Joker version.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll put some pics up later after.
Nice giveaways tonight, folks.
Yep.
You won't find that anywhere else.
No one takes care of you like the Friday Night Frights guys take care of you.
Exactly. Let's jump into it.
Here we go. Here we
go. Now, as usual, I don't know if I can play this shit. I don't know if we're going to get in trouble. We usually don't. We've done Friday the 13th before and never got in trouble, but who fucking knows? So we're going to have a little skim. Didn't you get a copyright thing the other day for doing just the opening music?
Just the opening music. Yep.
Wow. That's crazy.
So if I sing it, do you get in trouble?
No.
No.
Let's find out. Yeah, which Christian organization is coining that fucking song?
I don't know. I'm fairly sure that one's public domain. Fairly sure.
Uh-oh.
We weren't doing anything. We were just messing around.
These people care so much about that little boy who died in the lake, they immediately went up and started having sex again.
Yeah,
horny fucking teenagers.
After Michael, where your boat?
Horny fucking
Sharp
teenagers.
ears.
Barry and Claudette. These are the two that let Jason drown.
Yep.
What's the doggo's name? Can't remember the doggo's name. Oh,
I don't think the dog had a name. I think it was, hi, girl. Oh, hi,
can you hear
girl.
that in the background?
Hi, boy. This
Yeah.
is the only spot in the town we haven't been to because you can't find that set of gas pumps.
I was going to say, those gas pumps got to be gone.
I couldn't remember where Crazy Ralph was at either, Total, when we were up here.
You didn't go there. That corner is actually 10 miles to the, I guess, the east in a town called Hope.
So that's not even in Blairstown then. Okay.
Yeah, you drive 10 miles. It's the same place where that stone arch with the metal grate arch with the cemetery is.
Cemetery. Okay, so it's
that's both those sites are in Hope.
Hope too.
You're an American original.
So how long were you driving a truck, Tom?
Holy shit.
I don't know how to drive stick.
I'm sure you know how to sit on one, though.
Yeah, you do.
And he was a cutie.
Yeah, and
Uh-oh.
Horny Tuttle alert.
Beefcake shot.
I should have worn my bandana tonight.
The beefcake, they gave us the beef before the cheese, man. What the hell?
This right here, trivia. This cabin is the only structure from the movie that's no longer in existence. This cabin fell to the elements, but every other cabin you see in the movie still exists, still stands. This is a functioning Boy Scout camp.
Isn't there like just a sign on the floor saying this is where the cabin was?
No, but I did a pantomime thing of me fixing the rain gutter.
What was that, Sick?
The cabin from Part 3 is gone too.
Yeah, caught fire.
Yeah, some asshole set it on fire. I was in the Friday the 13th chat room when that guy came in saying, "Yo, we just burned down Jason's cabin."
Yeah, that's the brag.
Yeah, no,
guys, you love this franchise? It's gone.
Like they tried to light a fire in the fireplace, but it wasn't a real fireplace. Like only like the facade, and then I think like maybe 3 feet up were stone, and then the rest was all just fucking wooden plaster.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
Rest
you
in
know,
peace, Higgins.
and
You know
the guy put video up or put some pictures up because nobody believed him at first. Oh, get the fuck out of here, you full shit. But nope, he had pictures.
yeah, and I mentioned the word DOGGO earlier. The dogs at the opposite end of the fucking house just burst into howling. The fuck's that about?
Adds to the ambiance.
Stupid fuckers.
Poor old Annie.
One of the most impactful kills in the
rafts.
franchise.
The rafts are there. The rafts are still in existence.
Awesome.
Oh, God. I figured out what's wrong with this this media player, by the way. It jumps forward a minute at a time. A minute. That's the shortest jump you can do.
By the way, that actress, Robbie Morgan, in real life, she's married to the host of The Bachelor.
I don't know who that is, Tom, but okay.
Oh, yeah, I guess even that's kind of a dated reference these days, isn't it?
No, it's a gay reference.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
How come they never got in trouble for using the Psycho music?
What?
You're a big Bernard Herrmann fan.
This kill blew my mind.
Was Savini standing in for her here or toss-up?
I think it was Savini.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it was Savini.
I know they alternated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was the main character when I first watched this movie. I'm like, oh, okay. And then she immediately
Janet Leigh.
Yep. And I was just like, okay, I have no idea where this movie's going.
Just remember,
and everybody thought it was a guy because, well, that's a guy.
It's a guy.
Right.
Hairy ass Knuckles.
Uh-huh. Even after Betsy gets her head cut off.
Hairy ass Knuckles.
In a couple ways, it's a better whodunit than like Prom Night because they give some real subtle clues, like Bill kind of like looking menacing after he just chops the snake, or Steve Christie just being creepy Steve Christie.
Mm-hmm.
In the biggest way, it's a worse whodunit than Prom Night because there's no way you could guess because we meet the person right at the time of the reveal.
No shit.
We never saw her before.
Betsy Palmer said that to him. She's like, "You're not playing fair here, fella. You know, at least to have me sitting at the counter in the cafe, or sitting at a traffic light or something,
driving by a character,
Peter,
something."
Can you play this whole scene without getting struck? No.
You just want to see the banana hammock again.
I want to. Yeah. I want to show you guys the life preserver. You gotta watch what Alice does with the life preserver.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. She tosses it literally an inch from the dock itself.
Yeah,
and then immediately sweeps it away.
We can pause it and go, oh, look, people running.
Commentary on the people.
Belly flopper.
That lung bursting effort. What a powerful dive. Oh,
crazy.
Strokes.
Looks better than the flying in that fucking new Superman movie.
Yeah, look at that idiot.
There you go.
As that idiot
belly flops. Yeah. Epic jump, belly flops into the water. He's regretting it now. Quick.
Go, we gotta go get Ned.
Where is he? Fucking a mile out to sea. Jesus.
Oh, because some girl panicked and fell out.
What is the thinking? Oh, here, watch the life preserver. Oh, not hers. That's what's her name?
Alice.
That's Marcy. Is it Alice? That's not Alice.
Yeah, it's Alice.
Yeah.
What was the point of people diving in?
What's the point of the kayak? You're 3 feet from the shore.
Right.
Walk your ass down there and grab her.
The point is you get a lady in a bikini.
Yeah. There you go.
And that's always a good reason. Transformative content. Yeah, exactly.
This is so transformative.
I did forget to mute it before, though, so I guarantee there'll be
I've thought about that before. If she ever wore anything that we didn't get to see.
That would have been a really cool shot.
Something once.
Oh, you mean
trying
that?
to envision it.
It would make sense to stand a reason she
recognizes
would.
her.
Yes, yes. He goes, oh, hey, it's you.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
What are you doing out in this mess?
Yeah, and Annie's in the car with her for a long
Annie's in the car.
time.
She was.
Blub, blub, blub.
Here we go. Watch
go.
it.
Yeah. She just
Throws
drops
it right at the dock and then
And
moves
then-
her out of the way. Absolutely worth
It's a
it.
woman for you.
Legend.
And everyone in the chat knows that's Bing Crosby's son playing Bill, right?
Yep.
And everyone in the
This
chat knows
snake really did
killed the
die.
snake. Yep.
Yep.
Bastards.
They really
If it makes
cut
you
in
feel
half.
any better, it wouldn't be allowed
Yes.
now anyway.
Not racist at all.
Northern Black Racer.
Little known fact, that is half of the village people there in this scene.
Yeah.
True.
Fact. Fucking facts.
All right, who are you people?
Rip Snake. F in the chat for the snake. Damn straight.
Yeah. Pour one out for homie.
Told you to sit
Oh
on
no.
the
He's in heap big trouble.
Mechanical cheese.
He's got his
Never keep the
88
Chief
Nazi coated shit on the back of his ass. I see what he's doing.
Here's your wood grain moment of the analysis. We actually see two separate layers of law enforcement in this because Officer Dorff here is local, and then the guy who gives Steve Christie the ride, that's county. Two separate branches of law enforcement.
Wow, you just made this movie so much better for me.
That's the wood grain moment of this analysis.
And everybody knows Officer Dorp could not drive this fucking
No.
motorcycle.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
The famous.
No, he
famous,
did, but he crashed it.
He crashed it, yeah.
Friday the 13th Chips crossover. Bow, bow, ba-da, bow. Ba-da-da-da-ba.
I wish Corey Feldman would come back.
This here is the only structure that they built for the movie. When Ralph comes out of the pantry, the
Closet,
pantry,
yep. Or the pantry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the door to the pantry in real life goes outside. So they had to build a pantry around the door so they have something for Ralph to come out of, because there are no closets or anything like that in any of the cabins.
Yeah, I don't recall when we were there. Did they keep that or did they tear that down afterwards?
Oh, that's gone. Yeah, that was
Is it
just
gone?
that was just like that was it wasn't even like an enclosed structure. It was just like three back walls and they ran a
Gotcha.
tarp over.
Okay.
I'd like to see Corey Feldman come back, but like there's like a concert and his band are playing.
With his fingernails all painted, his hair dyed black, and down to his ass. Yeah.
And then Jason turns up and just butchers everybody.
I mean, I don't know. I'd like to see Corey Feldman do like, old man Tommy Jarvis, but I'd also,
I'd prefer Tom Matthews to do that.
We already saw that. Lump Stump already did.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It would be a task to do that better than he did.
I got the warn you.
Death curse.
It's got a death curse. And then I can't help it. Every time he gets on that bike, I hear the Wicked Witch of the West theme. In my head.
That's such an eerie scene. It's so eerie of him pedaling off into the dust.
His back's all erect, and he's just like.
There's Alice standing in the doorway.
So the one thing I wanted to say about the first one is that I think out of all the movies, the lake in this movie, the lake is one of the main characters in this. They don't do that as much in the other movies.
Yes. You barely even see, except for the skinny dipping, you barely even see the lake in two.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas the whole act,
and the whole environment, they didn't even have a lake in 3.
Yeah, it's like a puddle.
They dug a pond.
Yeah.
Yep, and filled it themselves.
Yep.
And that shit looks nasty.
Looks like
hell yeah.
Shit.
That's why you didn't see anybody swimming.
Yeah.
Someone should tell this woman not to smoke in bed.
Yeah, this young lady.
Yeah.
What a grand idea.
Yeah.
This was all over the trailers when I was younger. This was like the main scene that I remember from the trailers when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Now, did you get to watch this with the reveal being fresh? Or did you watch this knowing that it's not Jason as the killer?
Oh, I watched the reveal being fresh, I think.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know who Jason was when I saw this.
Yeah.
I saw part 2 first.
Okay.
The story on how I saw it, I was going to... It was on HBO like a year after it was in theaters. And in our friend group, there was that one guy who had HBO. And so we'd always managed to have like sleepovers at his house. And they were having a double feature of 1 and 2 on HBO. And so he was having a party, and I wanted to go so bad because I heard that a lady gets her head cut off at the end of the movie. And I'm like, man, I've waited my whole life to see a lady get her head cut off, right?
Wow.
But I got in fucking trouble like right before the party, so I wasn't allowed to go. So here comes the part you guys are going to rib me for. Like 2 months later, I was friends with the guy who ran our local TV store. And I was flipping through his laser discs one night, and I see he had Friday the 13th. So I say, hey, George, can I watch it? Can you put it on the in-store store TV? He does. I'm watching the movie. Here comes the jokes. He was so cool that he let me stay there after the store closed so I could finish watching the movie. Ha, ha, ha. And then the movie ends, and it never occurred to me I was going to have to walk home.
Oh,
she's back in heat. She's back in heat.
So I had to walk the whole way home, like 7 blocks of suburban blocks, at night, having just seen this. I'm like 11 years old. Years later, I met Sean Cunningham, and I told him the same story I just told you guys, and he writes on my poster, "Sorry about the walk home." Sean Cunningham.
That's awesome.
As he was standing on a box.
As he was standing on a big fucking box.
It would have been funnier if he wrote 28 weeks later and then
Yeah.
So real quick, while we're still on the first one, I'll just put this up to the camera so everybody can see it.
Angry Mother.
Oh,
that is water directly out of the lake. Okay.
How's the taste?
I will not fucking drink that. That water's nasty. That's right out of the lake. So you can see.
That's kind of clear, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some amoebas floating around in there. But
I think they did something to it so it doesn't look like sewage.
Yeah.
Didn't you a bottle the other day and it was like brown?
Yeah, the first tour that I went, they didn't have Angry Mother. This is 2013. They didn't have Angry Mother yet. So I was like, well, can we get a bottle from the lake? And the guy's like, no, you can't, ecological or something. But I had a water bottle with me. So I dumped it out real quick when he wasn't looking. I just bent down and dipped it. And yeah, it looks like friggin' sewage, man.
Yeah, I saw your picture.
You know what, though? It's probably because you got it close to the shore.
No, it could be.
Yeah, if you were able to go
all
out
the raccoons and shit,
center,
in it.
like the farther away from the mud and all that,
and the shit,
probably a lot clearer.
There you go. Question.
What's the question?
I don't think so.
I like the first movie. I like the first movie just as it is.
Yeah. I think you need Pam to really establish Jason.
All right. The last time they almost made a movie in right before the lawsuit started. What was it, like 2015?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. The last screenplay they did, that actually got greenlit and almost started shooting. They pulled the plug about a week before they were going to go. It basically remade 1 and 2 and mashed them together. Like, it started off with, Jason as a kid at the camp. His mom's a cook. It's the early 80s. And it goes all the way up to his drowning. She snaps, starts killing people when they reopen the camp a couple of years later, just like the series.
Mm.
And then after she gets killed, they Jason shows up and starts killing people in a hockey mask.
Now, is that the same script where they had him in the ambulance, where he jumps out of the ambulance?
No, that was the one. That was the one right before that.
Okay, because that's a great script.
That was the one the guys that did VHS did, and that would have been amazing.
Yeah, because they had this really cool aerial shot they were talking about.
Good.
where they're looking from a drone, looking down, and as people are walking, you see Jason running from them from tree to tree, hiding, as he's about to just stalk and just murder this group of people. Really intense shit.
That script was amazing. It's online. I have it. Guys, chat, I'm talking to you too. If you want to read it, just drop me a DM. I'll be happy to send it to you.
I want to say something about Victor Brookmiller's script in this, because this is a very subtle script. There's like I was saying earlier on Twitter, there's like 2, maybe 3 love triangles in this movie that are so they don't beat you over the head. They don't need to. Just letting you know there's a little vibe going on between these 3 people. And
there's a little depth to the characters, but it's not the focal point of the. Yeah, just to add a little weight.
Well,
the other thing I like about this movie,
Sean Cunningham understood that the only way this movie was going to be effective was if you cared about these characters.
Right, and they're all real people.
Yeah.
Oh, I can
if
tell you.
you don't care
I can
about
tell
the
you which one's
characters,
a
you know,
vegan.
you're not gonna.
You know, I can tell you which one's a vegan. I can tell you which one draws. I can tell you, they were all fleshed out characters.
Absolutely.
I can tell you which one I'd keep my kids away from. Looking at you, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So back to that archery scene. Peter, can you take it back to that archery scene there? Is that possible?
The archery scene where Brenda wears more conservative night garments than Carrie's mom.
Oh no, that's not what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about how far the archery is away from everything else. And what fucking happened to me when we were up there.
That's the best
because
story
someone
ever.
left me fucking walking. Like, I don't know, golf cart.
All right, so when Harry and I take the tour, when Harry and I take the tour, I think that the tour people screwed up by starting with the archery range, which is like hell and fucking gone away from where you come in. Now the preamble to this is when we get there, it's a long drive to Lake Nubby Bosco. So as soon as we get there, Harry's got to piss. So he goes to piss. I go to sit on a stump where everyone's gathering to wait for him to get out of the bathroom. What I don't know is it's not a real stump. It's not attached to the ground. It's like plastic. It's decorative. So when I sit on it, I go ass over teacups. It's like Jack Tripper in a Three's Company.
Fucking feet go up in the air.
And all the fucking tour guides come rushing around. And they're like all like just really giving me a lot of attention. I'm like, what the hell's the big deal? And then it occurs to me, all these 20-somethings just watched a 50-year-old man collapse on their tour.
In the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
Right. So
Now
now we're going to the archery ranges, which, like I say, is hell and fucking gone from where we start. And I'm getting winded. I'm like, oh man. Yeah, everyone's all the way up there. And this tour guy comes back and goes, "Sir, are you okay?" And I go, "Yeah, I'm all right, but see that guy with that golf cart? Why don't you send him around and give me a ride the rest of the way?" And they're like, "Oh, sure. And they're like fawning all over me because they think I'm going to have a heart attack, right?
Yeah.
So I get driven to the archery range.
In the meantime, I'm carrying a fucking backpack with all kinds of shit.
He's got a framed poster under his arm. He brought everything. He brought everything.
90 fucking 5 degrees out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what
Jersey summer.
Jersey.
What you don't realize, Tuttle, what you don't realize is there was actually footage of that whole incident with the golf.
Man, a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. I know one thing, that each time I get myself flat on my face.
Well, what he's pissed off about is after the archery range, the same tour guide comes over and says, "Just hang back when everyone's done. Larry's going to take you to the next spot." I go, "Okay." So I hang back. Larry comes up with the golf cart and an ice cold bottle of water for me. Right? I'm driving. It's literally like 98 degrees. I'm driving in the golf cart, and we pass Harry, who is walking with the group on very uneven trail. He's like tripping. He's stumbling. He's got this fully framed movie poster under his arm, and I tell Larry, I go, Oh, that's Harry. I know him. Honk the horn. Hi, Harry. Hi.
So we're looking at pictures now of the place.
Looks good.
It looks exactly like it did. Every single bit of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Small
That's where the
towns,
snake was
small
killed.
towns are the best.
100%.
No.
It has such a secluded feel too, especially in Jersey.
Yeah. And all these spots are literally within like feet of each other. That is literally maybe 25 feet from the arches, and the arches are what, half a block from the
Right, and none of it
diagonal
makes sense
slope?
the way they filmed it. It's all backwards, forwards.
It's funny.
Yeah,
the town,
yeah.
the
So
town
much different
itself
angles with
reminds
different
me.
things.
The town itself reminds me of Sleepy Hollow.
Very
A bit,
much.
yeah.
Very much.
Very much of Sleepy Hollow.
And this is what I like about one. You know, you were saying earlier, Harry, that the lake is like its own character. I'm going to branch that out and say the woods are like their own character in this movie, even more so than in 2. Like I know 2's on location as well, but like even more so than 2. Like 1 just feels very
one you have
woodsy.
One you have like just like this. You have certain locations that are marked out, like the archery range. You have the docks. You have those things. They played an integral role in the movie.
They
Correct.
do.
Yeah.
Correct.
Uh-oh.
Now that generator where they walk to go to the generator, that's about almost a mile away, 3/4 of a mile away from the camp.
The emergency generator. I
Love
love that
manly
military
talk.
talk. Look, it's Carrie's mom. I can see your dirty pillows.
Barely.
Jesus. You've got good eyesight for that shit.
Rest in peace, by the way. We lost her to cancer.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, we did go into the woods. We stayed on a trail, but we were in the woods the whole way, almost the whole way around the lake.
Yeah, that one part is all.
And it was thick. It wasn't. It
was
light
humid as fuck, bro.
Right.
That's Jersey for you, man.
Yeah.
One of the things that works so well in this movie is the lighting and the lack thereof. It's a
Yeah.
very raw, natural feel to it. Like this, exactly. Only thing lighting him is that flashlight.
Barry
I'll tell you what,
wanted to light it. Warren Cunningham told him no.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a smart choice.
I watched this in
He was.
4K this week for the first time. I just got the 4K.
Oh, yeah?
And it didn't take it away at all. The graininess was still there, but damn, did the colors pop really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. I wonder if that would make part 7 look any better.
I don't
Yeah.
like that. You made a good point earlier today. 6-7 looks like a made-for-TV movie.
Yes, it does.
100%.
Yeah.
That is
It's
that
very
is
I never
grainy,
looked at it that way.
in my opinion.
Yeah. So now, yeah, you're in love with Keith David and you go dogging in a golf cart. Good.
You rat bastard.
Yeah.
Now, that was Tom Savini being thrown through the window there, too.
Yep.
But that's not him laying there, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious when the thing comes through
Bless
the
you.
window. Yeah. Uh-oh.
I love that I love the design of the makeup in this. It
For
is-
Jason?
Yeah.
It is one of these series' best, some of Savini's best.
Come on.
We're not going to watch the coffee making scene and fill in 20 minutes of time.
Clicking around in the jar with the spoon.
Yeah. Waiting for the fucking water to boil.
I mean,
Do it.
you can picture this kid angry, and he would be fucking scary looking.
I just throw him back in the
I'm
lake.
sure it does.
She was a lovely woman in real life.
She truly
Yeah.
was. She was a fucking sweetheart.
The only one I haven't met. That pisses
She
me off
needed
that
a
I missed
car.
it.
Isn't that why she did this movie? She needed to replace cars.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's
I know she was
exactly
a
what
stabber.
happened.
Mhm.
And
She's been an
it
actress
paid
since-
exactly how much she needed.
Yep.
It was
Like 10,000 or something.
Yep, $10,000.
Yep.
The car she wanted was $9,999.
Was it
Yeah.
Shirley MacLaine they were trying
Wow.
to get for her?
That's a
Estelle
good
Parsons.
I'm sorry.
God,
Estelle Parsons.
Okay.
Almost the same reason Spider-Man took up wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same reason
Parallels.
Michael Caine did Jaws 4.
Yep. He said, I never saw the movie, but I've seen the house that it bought.
Yep. I seen the check I cashed.
Which is nice.
This is a good tension builder. Very good climax.
Yes. That doorknob. I think that might have been the first time like a shot like that. That doorknob was terrifying. Well, it's right above her head, and you see it start to turn.
Yeah.
Terrifying knobs.
Terrifying knobs. That takes me back to prom night.
Holy shit. Ew.
Again, great natural lighting. It's not overlit, not saturated. You know she's in there.
Amazing lighting on the beach, dude.
Yes. This is how the Ginny and Paul fight in 2 should have been lit. When Ginny's like, Paul, there's somebody in here with us.
The light through the slats is very effective.
Yeah.
I love that part in part 2, though.
It's the scariest part in the franchise.
Absolutely. There's someone in this fucking room.
It's so natural.
The way she freaks out with it.
Had that sixth sense of there's somebody else here.
Yep.
Ain't that the truth?
Yep.
This beach is so much smaller in real life than it looks.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's like a postage stamp in real life.
I believe it.
It looks so damn big on the film, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
This woman's hanging grown-ass men out of trees. She's doing all this shit, and then she can't beat out with...
Yeah. And resorting to biting is bad form.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I respect
none
it,
of the others. She snuck up on all the others.
Yeah.
You know, Alice was the only one who had a chance to fight back.
Good point.
I wonder why that is. I mean, obviously for story purposes, but is it because she killed everyone else and it was just Alice, so she's going to let her know? No,
probably wanted to find her work.
I mean,
wanted to like explain her.
Yeah.
Like a Bond film.
She don't have to worry about survivors running around getting the cops. It's just Alice left.
Yeah. But then there was that comic that Wildstorm put out, Pamela's Tale, a 2-issue series that you know had her given her history to what's her name, to Annie in the car in the Jeep, or to her corpse.
Yeah.
Adrienne King is an accomplished painter in real life, and she does a lot of work
she is.
based on this image.
You can buy her paintings on her
winery.
website.
Nope.
You used to be able to buy her wine there too, but that's closed down since.
That sucks.
We drank a couple bottles of her wine.
Yeah. She showed up in a fan film not too long ago.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She was in a Poe film about 10 years ago too.
A what?
A Poe film. I don't remember what it was called, but it was
wow.
like something like Tales of Terror, but it wasn't quite called that.
Yeah, no, she was in it's on I forgot which one it was. Fall of Camp Blood, I think, or it's on YouTube. But she shows up in it, and Amy Steele.
No, I want to say again, this officer
is
actually a deputy from the sheriff's department. So this is the second level of law enforcement.
Yeah.
In this movie.
Cool story, bro.
He looks a bit like the truck driver too.
A little bit.
Kind of does.
So he's not so original.
I have a hard time believing they never thought about a sequel, given this scene right here with the bubbles in the water and then zooming in on the water. And they're like, wait, we're never thinking about a sequel.
I was going to say the ending itself is just a ripoff of Carrie, or is it vice versa?
Yeah, but then you cut to that water there, you know.
It's a bit of a ripoff off of Halloween, the original Halloween, where Michael's just breathing and you're going through all the shots of the house.
Right.
Boogeyman could be. Beautiful shot.
Absolutely.
We need to plead it.
Well, if we're Sean Cunningham, this is where we turn and say, hey, we're going to rip off Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
For the if there's anyone in the chat who doesn't know the story, this is how Friday the 13th got created. Is they had the rights to the name Friday the 13th. He was like, "You give me that name, I can market anything." So the plan was to take out a trade in the paper
They
and
took
get
out an
into
ad
it.
in Variety, a full-page ad.
Yeah. And then one night, was he watching Halloween on syndicated TV or something? And he calls up Victor Brooke Miller and says, "Put down whatever you're doing. We're going to rip off Halloween."
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, that is a very good point. Buck had drowned because he couldn't fucking swim. Now he can swim to the surface and drag people underwater and shit.
Well, I mean, you know, the original
Puberty
intent
does crazy
was,
things.
it was just a dream sequence, supposedly.
Yeah.
But there was money to be made, so no, it wasn't a dream after all.
Right.
And Godzilla can stand up in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, what's going? But Sean Cunningham took out a full page in Variety, said, you know, coming soon from the producer of Last House on the Left, Friday the 13th, scariest film ever. And that got people interested. He started getting calls from investors.
Well, the same
that
producers
wanted to know, you know, how do I get a piece of this movie that you got? It's scary. But he didn't have it made yet.
Right.
And then the Georgetown people, the guys from Boston.
Same ones that did Last House on the Left.
Yeah. And together with Marilyn Chambers.
Okay.
They gave him the $500,000 to make the movie. And one of them is involved in the Jason Universe thing with Victor Miller. I think it was Robert Barsamian, maybe. I know the head of that group, Phil Scuderi, I believe he passed away. I don't remember the other dude's name off the top of my head.
Now, has the rights thing been resolved?
More or less. Like, Victor Miller has rights to the first one, and I don't think, and I don't think he has anything after that.
Well, it's still something about the name, though, right? One of them has Friday the 13th, and one of them has Jason.
Yeah.
And I forgot.
Yeah, Cunningham. I don't think Cunningham. I don't know what Cunningham has. I don't know if he has the name, but he has, you know, everything from part 2 on. Like,
Right.
you know, Victor Miller can't use Tommy Jarvis, but Sean Cunningham
But
can.
if that's the case, then Victor Miller probably owns the name, and then Cunningham would then own Jason.
Right. That might
That's
be
the way I
because-
thought it was.
Because that was the way the deal was structured with New Line when they took
Jason
over.
Goes to Hell.
Well, yeah, hence Jason
You
Goes to
notice-
Hell, Jason X.
Freddy vs. Jason. It wasn't until 2009 when Warner Brothers merged them all.
Now, would that be 2009 or
Well,
2007, Harry?
Oh, shut the fuck up. He was talking about part 7, and I was thinking 7.
But yeah, like New Line wasn't allowed to use Friday the 13th in the title.
Right.
Yeah. Originally, the lead in Jason Goes to Hell, that was supposed to be Tommy Jarvis, but no dice because Paramount owned the character. I really would have liked that too.
We've been going for an hour or so. It's probably time for a quick ad break. And after we come back, do you want to give away your thing, Harry?
Yeah, we can do that when we come
Giveaway?
back.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna go smoke.
You know
while
what
you're
y'all
doing
really
this,
do.
and then I will be back. But don't
Go.
start part 2
Go.
without me.
Okay.
Jimmy! Will you stop wasting your time watching that garbage? You should be doing your homework. I don't know what I'm
Hey, Junior, I got something you can really sink your teeth into.
Great looking campaign. Great looking
Yeah.
campaign.
Damn straight. Damn straight. Right. Oh, hang on. Wait, no. Yeah.
Oh, is Harry back? We got to get
Yeah,
Harry on if we're talking about 2.
Oh, Jesus.
To everyone in the chat, let me just warn you, if you're watching the show live and Harry starts talking about 2, you are in the splash zone.
Uh-oh. Well, that's just...
You're going to get wet.
Deeply fucking wrong. Right. So, let's give away a poster, yeah?
Let's do it.
A signed poster. Do you want to just show it off to everyone? Hang on. I will make you big. There we go.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Look at that.
The irony of you giving away a 6 poster is not lost on me, Harry.
There's not much irony to it at all.
So how do you want to do it? Do you want to give it to a random person in the chat, or
We can do that however you want to do it. I don't know how I can't see the
Right.
chat as far as who all is in there, but
I can handle that bit. Right. So what I will do is I will play the fantastic trailer for Friday Night Frights done by Ripoff Verse, featuring Tom Tuttle.
Okay.
While that's playing, if everyone wants to just type 13 in the chat, type the number 13 in the chat as many times as you want. I will close my eyes, randomly scroll, click on a name, that person wins. Does that sound fair?
well, yeah.
If
Pete would stop,
I wasn't paying attention. How are we doing it?
What? Oh, shut up.
Rah! Hey, listen, guys and gals, let me just remind you to tune in at 7 p.m. to Peter Gilmore Art live on YouTube and join us for Friday Night Frights.
Cut. It's better with the mask on.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what's that?
Cool. Right. I'm good. Yeah.
Hell,
hang on,
Ripoff Verse.
Hell.
Let me do that so that you can see I'm not going to be looking. Hang on. Where do I scroll up to and where do I scroll down to? Right. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Plenty of people typing in the chat. Here we go. Scrolling up and down. Click.
It's not 13, but you click someone.
Uh-oh. I went to, well, sorry. There you go.
Counts.
I know. It counts. I scrolled too far. I thought I was going up and down. I'm an asshole. I knew I'd fuck something. It was Friday the 13th. Bound to be. How the hell did I scroll all the way? I've just scrolled up through the chat to find it again. Holy shit.
He's actually in last week's chat, guys.
Yeah. Hey, look, when I logged in today, I found out the StreamYards have added a thing where when you reuse the same StreamYard link, it saves the chat for every other show.
Hmm.
There you go.
Now, all you will need,
all right. Congratulations.
You'll need to send your information to Harry, plus your social security number and any credit card information you may have.
Absolutely.
How can Norin reach out to you with his information, Harry?
I'm sorry?
How can Norin Rad reach out to you?
Oh, he can just give me his information. You just shoot me a DM.
Okay.
Just slide into him.
Is he going to slide in your DM?
Yeah.
Slide into them DMs.
Look at that cheesy ass smile on Tom's face when he said that.
Congratulations, Lauren. It's all yours, buddy.
Congratulations, brother.
Yes, congrats, you asshole. Could have been mine.
How is it going to be yours?
I don't know. If he clicked my name, I'm claiming it.
There you go.
You don't already have one?
Not signed, no.
Oh, okay.
See, the problem is I go to these conventions and I hit the first. If you've been to Monster Mania, you know where you go and get your wrists scanned.
Yeah, I haven't been to the Jersey one, only the Baltimore one.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, though.
There's a couple tables immediately after you get to you get your shit scanned to go in. I spend about $400 or $500 right there before I even go into the convention. And they get me every time.
I usually
That
pre-plan
one-
before I go, and I know exactly where I'm going to bounce right to where I need to go every single time.
There was that one show where they had like a really good Return of the Living Dead reunion and Elm Street 3 reunion, and this was a Monster Mania. And I went in there and I had to triage the shit out of that, and I still ended up spending a mortgage payment.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I believe it.
Those were others, though.
Time for our
You can't help it
time
when
for
you see
our
it out.
time for our regular retarded bit. It wasn't Clipper Tuttle doing anything stupid.
What are the chances Jason comes up today?
What are the chances? I would say 1 in 50 billion. What are you eating now? What the fuck are you eating now?
48?
What are you eating?
I don't know. Hell of a lot. Yeah, what are you eating?
Nice.
Oh, are they the ones with the almonds?
Yes.
I figured.
And toffee.
I could tell from the sound. I could tell from the sound.
I wouldn't brag about that, Tom.
Helps have a share of the fucking screen, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah.
What a
Okay,
prick.
spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
What a
spin the wheel.
prick.
All right, so
Spin
who's
the wheel.
Michael Myers fighting this week?
Yeah. If Michael Myers turns up this week, he's getting banned.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Oh, what the? This would have been good last week.
Yeah, what are the chances? Take him away.
All right.
King Ghidorah versus.
Norman Bates.
Yeah.
Big battle.
Tom Tuttle. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
It's kind of the same argument as last week. Does Ghidorah have dreams?
Everyone has
That's
dreams, Tom.
true.
And then Godzilla shits on them.
I think we ruled that Cthulhu does not dream. Because
Yeah.
isn't there like a line that says in dreamless slumber, Cthulhu's
Yeah.
So Ghidorah wins.
I
just
don't
because
know.
Freddy can't fuck with him.
I don't. I mean,
how's
Freddy's
Freddy
not even in the real world. So
Yeah,
how's
how's-
Ghidorah gonna get him?
Yeah, yo, this isn't gonna work.
It's kind of a non-match.
We might
Not
want to
match.
respin
Is
that.
that what we're saying? Are we saying respin? What? Respin.
Respin.
Just the whole fucking thing. Respin,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Respin.
Start
Totally
from
do over.
scratch.
Totally do over.
Oh. Holy shit. Krampus.
Okay.
Krampus.
Alright.
Okie doke. Krampus versus. No. Oh.
Leslie Vernon wins.
Leslie Vernon versus Freddy would have been better.
He had to turn
It
up,
won't
though.
be boring. It won't be
I
boring.
thought it was going to tick over onto Cthulhu, but I think Krampus would even stand against. Well, I don't know. Krampus is a weird one. Also, don't forget, Cub
For
sucks.
fuck's sake, you know.
All we have to do is if Leslie Vernon's Jewish, he wins.
Yeah, but
He ain't
Ghidorah,
celebrating Christmas.
does Ghidorah have a soul?
I don't know.
Oh, don't
Sounds
know.
racist.
Don't
Oh,
know.
wait, is
But
this
they've
a-
been
is this a,
cancelled. We've cancelled.
Fatal four-way.
We can do
Holy
that.
shit!
I mean, does Ghidorah?
Well, let's-
No, I'm asking. Does Ghidorah have a soul that Freddy could fucking steal? Like,
I don't think Ghidorah dreams. I think if you don't dream,
dreams, assuming he does dream,
okay.
you know, does he have a soul that Freddy could take?
I don't know. I'm not up on my Ghidorah lore.
No, Ghidorah Laura. Well,
Ghidorah.
Leslie Vernon fucking died. Leslie Vernon dies first, obviously.
Ugh.
I think Pete would differ.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen the end of that movie. He walks away.
He does.
He takes
I don't
more of a
know.
beating than Jason does in half of the Friday the 13th movies.
I
He
say
fucks him up pretty good.
Krampus, unless he's up against kids, Krampus is going to run away like a coward.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I'm going Ghidorah.
Ghidorah wins out of all four.
I don't even
Yeah.
know if we should count Ghidorah because.
But the thing is,
if Ghidorah
Fred-
doesn't dream, him and Freddy aren't even going to come in contact.
Right. So they're kind of like a non-entity as far as each other is concerned.
Unless it's Freddy Krueger, the
And
spring
even
slasher.
like I was saying, and if Ghidorah can dream, does he have?
Right.
soul?
Okay. So,
No,
let's say Ghidorah can dream. Everything fucking dreams. Of course, Ghidorah dreams. You know.
Yeah.
So we're saying Ghidorah versus kaiju-sized Kruger for the final scrap, final fight.
That's the only
Who
way it
wins?
can happen because
Oh.
Kruger turns into a big red and green stripy Godzilla with claws, with fingernails.
one
That
should
I like the way you say it.
sperm out of his mouth.
So Ghidorah grows its heads back, right, when they get chopped off?
No.
He can't.
Oh, the American one does.
Yeah.
Okay.
The real one doesn't. Oh, well,
The real
one. I don't want to knock the American one. The American one is cool. But no, the Japanese one doesn't. They replaced his head with a cybernetic one.
Yeah.
In Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, the 91.
Which is one of the better kaiju designs in the franchise.
Fuck yeah, man. That was a good movie too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tell you what happens early on, actually. Krampus goes into the dream world, drags Freddy through, throws Freddy in his sack, because Freddy's trying to, I don't know, finger a kid or something. Drags Freddy through, and then Freddy's in the real world, but then he wouldn't have his dream powers. Oh, I don't
not in the real
know.
world.
It's all got very silly.
I'll go with Ghidorah.
Leslie Vernon could bring him into the real world, though. After he kills King Ghidorah.
Yeah.
Leslie Vernon wins. There you go.
Leslie Vernon is the winner. Yep. You figured it out.
You called it
Expert
early.
analysis.
You called it early.
Yep.
Get there
Expert
eventually.
analysis.
Leslie Vernon, yeah. Okie dokie, sure.
He plans ahead, so he knew what he would be doing.
Alice planned ahead.
Hey. Oh, we got this little thing. Check this out.
Comics Gate, it's me, Ari Lehman, the first Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. When you get into a canoe, you have to have a paddle, unlike poor Alice. Of course, my mom chopped her paddle in half. Oh, that's before she chopped her head off. Ah, Alice!
I don't want to scare you guys at Friday Night Frights, but I'm going to give it to you straight about Jason. His body was never recovered from the lake after he drowned. And if you listen to the old timers in town, they'll tell you he's still out there. That's right. Jason's out there, always on the prowl for intruders, waiting to kill, waiting to devour, thirsty for young blood. Thanks, fellas. John Fury, Friday the 13th, Part 2. See ya.
Hi guys, it's me, Laura Marie Taylor, Vicky from Friday the 13th Part 2, but that might be a little bit obvious because I've got this sackhead right behind me. Who is the best Jason of the entire franchise? Sackhead Jason. We've got some big news for Friday the 13th for you guys over at Friday Night Frights. Jerry Wallace, who is the Jason who actually killed me with the sackhead, with Bill Randolph, also known as Jeff in the movie, standing behind me all bloody after being skewered in the bed. He has been found by one of the promoters on the West Coast. So hopefully he'll be doing some appearances and maybe we'll do a photo op with his sackhead and those brown undies, which, speaking of which, I hauled them out of the archives just for Harry. So here you go, Harry. If I see you at an event, I promise I will wear these. Yeah, did I just say that? Okay, that's my Friday the 13th gift for you. I will wear these brown undies. I just won't record it. I'll wait until I meet you guys at an appearance. Anyway, have a great Friday the 13th. A shout out to everybody and everybody who loves your show. And it's the only one of the year. So let's make it a party hardy one. I'll be at the Blairstown Diner doing an appearance there in New Jersey, not far from where they filmed and where they actually filmed some of part 1. So I'll be thinking about you while I'm at Blairstown Diner. Mwah! Be safe and stay the hell out of the woods. And don't wear brown undies.
Hey, Tom Tuttle. This is Sean Cunningham, director of Friday the 13th and a bunch of other things. And I'm reaching out and want to say hi. I understand you're a huge Friday the 13th fan. I also hear that you went to Camp Nobi Bosco in New Jersey, where we shot the movie. And actually, I've never been back there since we shot. I've been invited a few times, and actually, I think I'm going to go, fairly soon. It's kind of funny because at the Boy Scout camp, they let us shoot a movie there, and then the movie became famous, and it was famous because it was a horror movie, and the Boy Scout management didn't want to make a big deal out of having, dead teenagers on the campsite, and so they sort of, hushed it up for maybe 10 years, and one day they decided to embrace it, and since then it's becomes very very popular, and people just really enjoy it. And I hope you do too.
Those are great.
Yeah.
Taylor, man.
I'm also wearing brown
He
underwear.
rocked it.
Yeah.
she did.
By the way,
Yes,
we've
you
got
did.
Hillary, that's brilliant.
we got footage of Kruger versus.
That's exactly as I pictured
that.
I like how Ghidorah has gloves on too.
Oh yeah.
He said, yeah, buddy. I got you.
That's badass.
Even
is
playing
cool.
field, Freddie. Even playing field.
Holy shit.
Only on Friday Night Frights.
Freddy's kind of fucked, I think, to be honest. Sorry, dude. I mean, Freddy has to lose in the end anyway. He always does. Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
But onwards. Friday the 13th, part 2.
Here we go.
Let's do
Everybody
this.
better sit back.
Hang on.
Oh, bad.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Nobody speak at once.
Yeah, that's fine. No.
I was given latitude for Harry. I thought
Hey,
he was,
we can all talk. I got notes.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh.
We got notes. Do it.
That
Give us
is
your
that
notes.
is a female. In case no one knows that. That is.
No, I don't think I was aware of that.
That is Ellen Lutter. Ellen Lutter's feet walking right there.
Wasn't she? Didn't you? Someone say she was like the
She was like
wardrobe?
the wardrobe lady. Yeah.
Yep.
Shit! Quick, get someone to walk across here for a quick shot. Okay.
Now, was
And
Alice
she's-
dealing with her stalker and this when they were filming the scene? Was that about the same time?
Yeah. Actually, it was. I believe so.
Or shortly thereafter.
There's a tire
Yeah.
behind her eyes and her sheet.
She's
Like,
doing
people are
really well. At
really
walking
weird.
like a, doing really well at walking like a dude.
Yeah. That's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's got the bow leg kind of going on.
I do find it kind of weird that there wasn't like a dude on the set anywhere that could have done it.
I guess not.
Simple B-roll. Just put somebody in a pair of pants and let's
It
get
was
that shot.
probably Peter was
Yeah.
probably second unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Steve Miner told him, he's busy shooting, fucking getting a machete in his face and rolling down a flight of stairs.
This was the last scene
Go
that
shoot
was shot too.
Jason walking up to Alice's house.
This was the last scene that was shot too, out of the entire film. So this is the last thing they did. Every one of her lines is improvised. They never gave her a script or anything. So they just go,
That's right.
go make something up.
Yep.
While she's doing the
They
acting.
gave her some broad strokes and she just winged it.
Yep.
It worked.
She hated that outfit too.
I don't blame her.
Yeah, I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
the recap.
Yeah.
Recap.
Gotta fill in that time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just need to. Yeah, we need another 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Movies used to be 90 minutes. That was the law. Well, 90 minutes ish. Holy shit.
We gotta teach Patrick that women don't have penises.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
God.
Look at that! Look at that awesome fucking avatar. Who drew that? What god level fucking genius drew that?
I
Mm-hmm.
bet I know.
Yay! Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, let's have.
Yeah, the recap is the entire last 20 minutes of the prior movie.
Yeah.
They kind of do that through all the first four. They do that big recap.
You know, that Jason Goes to Hell script I was talking about earlier tried to make Itsy Bitsy Spider a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it wasn't the first one. There were 2 or 3 other scripts that almost got made. I think one of the ones I was talking about earlier too was one of them, where they're doing a flashback or whatever, showing the Voorhees house in his room. When he's got a placard on the wall with the Itsy Bitsy Spider on it. And, in the first draft of Jason Goes to Hell script, when he wakes up in the beginning and he's trying to kill his brother, he's coming at him and his brother starts singing Itsy Bitsy Spider, and it stops him in his tracks because in a flashback before that, it showed his mom singing.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Look at these dirty hippies.
Great
Dirty.
scene. This scene is just so natural and so funny.
Hilarious.
And Bill Randolph is one hell of a funny, cool dude.
Bill Randolph is cool
Funny
as
ass
shit.
guy in
Yes,
real life.
100%.
Yes.
Not as cool as Ralph, though, and I don't care what you say.
Yeah, damn straight.
Look at that motherfucker.
No,
What a
Ralph
funny
reminds
story.
me a little. He's got a little bit of Norm Macdonald about him.
A little bit.
Little bit.
Yeah.
Donald meets Ernest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the phone
Ralph
booth
is
was never
back.
really there. They put that phone booth there
Yes.
for the shoot and watched people go up and try to use it and laughed at them.
Yep.
Wow. For all you
Yeah, it sounds
younglings,
like they had fun filming this one.
all you
This
younglings in the
this
chat, we
one
used to
and
have to
the
go
first
to.
one have such a great atmosphere.
Yeah.
And 4 does too. 3 feels a little different. But
It's the
1,
California
2, and
shoot.
4, it's like they have this great fucking vibe that just it always brings me back every time I watch any of them.
Uh-oh, Ralph's coming.
I told the others. They didn't believe me. You're all doomed. You're all doomed.
Thanks, Ralph.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, see you guys later.
Yeah. Bye.
And then he does a nice head turn back to her.
He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like I say, very natural, very funny. That it's so funny.
Bye, Ralph.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, back to the call.
Yeah, the second he got around the corner on that hill, he just stuck his feet out either side on the bike. And went,
I don't know how they got away with some of the scenes with her because she was only 16 when they
Yeah.
made this movie.
From what I understand, they were going to film a nude scene with her until they found out how old she was.
Yeah, did she lie about? I don't recall.
Mhm,
can't
I think she lied
remember
about
what I did. Okay.
You're not
But
wrong,
yeah.
Ryan. You
Welcome
are
to
not
God's
wrong.
country.
One of the greatest
yeah,
characters.
I like a little bit, like a bit of British chat.
And a survivor, too.
Yes, boss. Yes, boss.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, boss.
If I were to
Starting to
able to
collect-
do a movie, I would make him, since he's the survivor, I would make him the new crazy Ralph.
Crazy
Well, he
Ralph.
can pull it
Yeah.
off. Have you seen him now?
Yo,
Yeah.
can
Yes,
you
I'm saying
imagine?
he's
Yeah.
perfect for that.
He fucking looks it. He'd have that survivor's guilt going too.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he would share that survivor's guilt with fully half of the counselor staff. Like only like 1/8 of the staff stayed at the camp that night. Everyone else.
Oh
went to
yeah,
the
there were
bar.
like what? There were like 6 cars that pulled out.
Yeah,
of that camp.
yeah.
And they were all full.
That is
Like, they
true.
were like dudes hanging off the back of Bill's truck.
This thing here about the old guy in Scooby-Doo, it's true. Scooby-Doo used to use tons of stuff from like Friday the 13th.
Nope.
What was it? Dark Shadows
Actually,
and
Friday the 13th used something from that because Scooby-Doo was around longer.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo was 70s.
I mean, to be fair, they were still making it in the 80s, 90s,
They were.
2000s. I still watch Scooby-Doo. Fuck you, Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo's a great cartoon.
And stay clean during your menstrual cycle.
The Prophet of Doom is a great character to have. Very useful.
And going back to what you were saying, Tuttle, about the first one and the characters, and you knew where they stood. You knew what who was
and
who.
absolutely fully 3D character.
Jeez, I mean, each of them they pair off, and you get to know. They develop them with the short amount of time they have. You know
what we're gonna
who
do
they
over
are.
Yeah.
You know Paul's a leader. He acts like it the whole way through the movie.
He's the leader, and he's not quite as cool as he thinks he is. But he thinks he projects leadership, but it's like tissue thin because Ginny can like subtly get like under his skin and undermine him.
Well, and then again, there's a lot of scenes that are called back later. Like whoever wrote the script knew how to come back to something that they did earlier in the script. With her child psychology, obviously at the end of it, she uses child psychology. She's got the chainsaw. It's brought back again. So she knows how to use the chainsaw. She just didn't pick it up out of the blue. All kinds of different stuff where they just come back around in the script.
Nah, it's good. It's good foreshadowing.
Yeah. Even the subtleties with her car being a problem.
And that's the other thing I was going to say. The car, it wasn't just like every other slasher movie where the car suddenly just doesn't start.
Yeah, no, so they're establishing it right out the bat. But
hi, Terry.
At the same time, these weren't exactly true shit. They weren't cliches. They were still fresh concepts.
They were. This is basically set the standard for a lot of this fresh.
100%.
Cliches right here.
100%.
And this
puppy.
That's why I love this as one of my
Nice
favorite
soft
slasher
puppies.
movies is because just everything gets set up in here. Even the final girl is not like normal final girl. She does sleep with somebody on
She
her
does,
period.
yeah. And
While
she
she's on
drinking-
her period. This tells the whole story of the entire franchise right here.
Yeah, it's good, but it's no Madman.
Smart.
Well, and not only that, but she's like one of the first final girls to know and to understand who she's fighting.
Yeah.
Like every other final girl is kind of like in this situation that she can't even comprehend, doesn't know why someone's trying to kill her, and she's just running.
Well, half of them didn't even know what his name was.
Right.
And not only that, she actually, during her conversation at the bar when she's talking about, he must be crying out for resurrection, she gives a little sympathy to him, too.
Well, that's because she's a liberal. I heard that shit. I was like, get your liberal bullshit out of here. Fuck you. Well, how do you think he thought? I don't know. Watching his mother kill 18 people, poison the well, set fires to the place. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, she's the victim. Yeah.
Well, if you want to, if the Part 2 novel was going to be considered canon, it was Jason that did the fires and the water. Because, he, when he resurrected from his drowning, it was cold out. Everybody was gone, so he went to stay in a cabin. He didn't want to leave because he didn't want his mother to be mad if she came to get him and he wasn't there. So he stayed in the cabin, and when it got cold, he tried to light a fire and he burned the place down. The thing with the water, I think the implication was he shit in the well or something.
That's not nearly as scary as what is implied.
I want to say something about the time period too, because this is like what 1981. And I was saying something on I think maybe our John Carpenter show about. I find this period fascinating because it's not quite the 80s,
Yeah.
but it's not
Not
still the
70s either, no.
Yeah, it's this tiny little slice that exists between 70s culture and what would become 80s culture.
And you can see
You can see it in the fashion.
Full display hair. Those ringer tees were everywhere for 3 years.
God, yeah. Hell
It's
yeah.
like the last bits of 70s fashion on their way out and beginning of 80s fashion kind of put together, and it's
pre-MTV era.
Very unique.
I've still got one of those shirts, but it's brown with darker brown
I bet it is
stripes,
now.
and it says Adidas. Adidas.
Oh, I think I might have had that same shirt.
Yeah, still got it. Still got it. I think if I put it on now, it would just disintegrate though. But I've got it. I've also got
Prove
a pair
it.
of brown.
Prove it,
brown.
get it.
I'm not going to put it on.
I guess you don't want views, man.
Picture it didn't happen.
I've also got a pair of brown Adidas trainers, shoes. You know. Ooh.
I always liked that
Oh.
this took place on the other side of the lake.
I got this from Comic-Con in 2018.
Ooh.
Ooh, make it big.
Nice.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's all the Dark Judges that Scott Snyder ripped off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this guy's autograph like right before he died.
No kidding.
He was doing this was during COVID, and they were trying to do everything they could to keep fandom alive with like virtual shows and
yeah.
And I got his, and it was personalized to me, and it was right before he died.
Yeah, there was a lot
Stop
of
lying.
brown
He was in
stuff.
hospice and you snuck in.
Yeah. I tripped over something on my way out. I don't know if it was, but I just left it lying around.
Yeah.
Your penis at the end of your knob?
Oh shit!
Because it's so long.
We didn't miss the mark kill, dude. Oh,
Uh-oh.
There goes our one new
Good
shot for the show.
That's your one. You'll get it again now. Hang on. There you go.
Word
two
around
have
the
really charming
campfire
scenes together.
is at the last Monster Mania she was at. I think it was
Terry.
Yeah, Terry. What was it? 2012, maybe. I don't remember. But she hit the AfterCon party hard.
Oh, really?
Oh, those are the best. That's the best part of going to those conventions.
Exactly. Like she just went all night long.
Did she get naked?
I believe it. You'd be surprised who goes all night long at those things.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it! I haven't got a horny tuttle. Ah, well, never mind.
Sid Haig went all night long.
No, just imagine there was a horny tuttle
I
thing
bet.
there. A horny sick. There you go.
Try some of that child psychology, Harry. By the way, Pete, this is before your time, but there was once a time when we had to play those handheld video games, and they were just as miserable as they look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were not.
I had Merlin. Any of you guys have Merlin?
I didn't have that one. I think I had.
My dad had like 2 of them.
I had Merlin and Fabulous Fred.
Sounds
I
awful.
had. Do you remember? Do you remember Astro Wars? Astro Wars?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Astro Wars, and then there was a Scramble version as well. Yeah,
And everyone had the
perfect.
football game.
I know the football one.
Yeah.
I didn't. We didn't have
Is that the
over
one
here.
they're playing in this? Is the football?
No,
Football and hockey.
it looked almost. Was it?
Yeah, the one with the puck.
For some reason.
Oh, well, I mean, but they're not shaped like the ones we had.
Yeah, they'd never give us the football ones over here, but we got hockey ones, and we don't really play hockey either. So arbitrary, weird, random.
Weird.
Uh-oh.
You
Yeah.
got to give it to her. She knew what she wanted. She's
She was
almost
thirsty.
as forward with this guy as she is with Harry in real life.
I know.
See,
Right?
see this in the background though. First appearance of War Campaign. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to be careful now because I've just realised that most of the movies from now on just have got tits and stuff in them.
Oh,
Well, this one
Yeah,
does.
just realized. Wait until we get to part 5.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all the rest of them, to be fair.
Three's pretty good.
Uh-oh.
There they are.
There
we go.
There goes
There
the
you
bad
go.
pennies.
There you
There you
go.
go, dude.
They were white when she put them on. I love in the video game that's the car that you try to get.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
Best kill in the entire franchise.
damn straight.
I can't
It
argue
needs to.
with
It stops
I
too
would
soon.
argue
Though.
it.
It stops too soon. It needs
I
to
know. I know.
We need that naked gun reverse shot of him just going ping over the side.
Yeah, but I kind of like that. Like, what is it? A freeze frame? I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the way that with the lightning. As a kid, this scared the fuck out of me.
It's like no one's safe. That's right. This is what I like about horror movies. They're very inclusive. Always have
Yeah.
been.
Yeah.
You know?
Wasn't he
Everyone
gay too
could
in
go.
real life?
In
Is
real
he
life,
gay?
He died of AIDS.
Yeah.
He died of AIDS.
Yeah, early 80s, I think. Mid
Andy-
80s.
Right at not too long
Handicap
after.
and gay. Way to go, Jason.
Yo, Norm, you are not wrong, man. 5 is underrated.
Oh,
Underrated
yes.
as
Yes.
It's just there's no need for the stairs. There's no need for it. Machete's
that
there.
much.
That I think
of
that's very
extra.
effective.
Yep.
That's why I love that kill. It's so, to use the word that the kid uses, it's so
It's
extra.
mean.
Very extra.
Brutal.
So
It's
yeah,
mean, plain and simple.
Yeah.
it's great.
Call it what it is. Fuck that.
Kind of like the
And
sleeping bag
it's
scene.
great.
That's
It is
unnecessary
brilliant.
too. The sleeping bag. I think the
Oh, let
sleeping
him
bag
out! Let him
kills
out!
the
Let him
second.
out!
Counselor training session center. Yeah.
No.
Learn how to die.
Part of what makes Ginny so attractive is how capable she is.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Handy capable.
Yeah.
I think this,
Unlike
is,
Mark.
this is my favorite chase scene out of every movie too. It goes on. There's ups and downs in it.
Little Benny Hill in it.
Right.
Mm.
All right, guys, I'm being pulled away.
What?
Who do we still got in the chat here? Throw up,
Plenty of people.
throw up
Do you
your
wanna
numbers
do-
again. Everybody throw up a 13 again.
Oh, we're giving away We're giving away the
Yeah.
mask. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Throw up your
Let's do it.
13s again.
It's got a
Boys and
bail, so
girls.
we will. Let me play. Everybody, type 13 in the chat if you want to win.
Or LOL.
Let me just
Yeah,
make you
LOL works.
just make you big. Show us, just show us a couple of them or one of them, or just so everyone knows they're getting a replica mask. One of.
Do yourself a favor and tap on the mask so they can hear how solid it is.
You can kind of hear it, yeah.
Yeah. These aren't those cheap Party City masks.
No.
No.
They got
These
some
are good
depth to
ones.
them.
Yeah.
We'll look at that. I was going to play the short film, but everyone's typing away. It's all good. Keep
There you
going.
go.
Good stuff. Give it a couple more seconds. How many? Oh, look at that. That's nice. Keep going. 2, 1.
I was gonna say you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
And I am picking someone. That person.
Kilroy, you're the winner.
Oh,
Way to go!
Good job. Good job. Which one you want?
Kilroy.
Yeah, Kilroy gets to pick his mask, correct? Which one he
Yeah.
wants?
Yes, he does. Yes, you do, brother.
You get the keys to the castle.
Awesome. Holy shit, that was way up. No, I didn't scroll past. There you go. Fantastic. Awesome.
And not to give anything away, but if you look at the very left of his screen, you'll see a head bust of Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot. All right,
Very
let's see if I can do this without. Oh, wait, because the camera's right in front of them.
Also dead Yoda in the background.
There we go.
Yes.
So that's cool. That's very, very cool.
And unlike some ripitards, he brushes his teeth.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Take care of your chompers, and your chompers will take care of you.
Now.
Sorry, I've still got you big. There you go, dude. Sorry.
So Kilroy,
Nobody
same thing
knows
applies to
my
you.
Sweaty forehead.
Yeah. You will, if you have a Twitter, contact Sick, DM him, give him your information, your social security, your credit card, and he'll get you the mask within 6 to 8 months.
And if you could, you could pick me up some Arby's.
Yeah. Kilroy definitely has Twitter because the Freddy versus Ghidorah images were his.
Yeah, fair
there
enough.
you go.
Yep.
There we go.
There you go. Fantastic.
You're quite welcome.
Congratulations, both guys.
Cool. Dive back in, sorry.
Where are we at here?
Got my screens back to front and the wrong way around. I moved all my things about. There we go.
Kilroy,
I'm
I
back
still
on.
got your info. Don't worry about it.
Has
But-
Kilroy bought a mask off you before?
Yes, he has.
Nice. So
Oh,
you just
there
add it
you
to the
go.
collection.
Yeah, man.
Shoot me a message and let me know which one you want.
Boom, boom,
I gotta get
boom.
it.
Nope.
Yeah, man.
No, get out of here. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah,
Go.
get the fuck out of here, guys.
Fuck.
It has been a fucking blast. Chat, everybody, thank you for coming in. And you guys, I love you, sick fucks. Have a good night, guys.
You too. And thanks for making this fun with the giveaway.
Yeah.
I'm like, Harry, go you fucking.
Absolutely.
I didn't win that damn poster.
Yeah, I think Sick's going to be doing me a Jack the Ripper mask as well.
Ooh, that's gonna be
It's
awesome.
going to be nice. It's
Gonna be
going to be nice.
Us a Jack the Ripper mask.
So, Pete, what's this in your ranking? Because you
Which
made some
Pete?
comments.
Oh,
You
Me, this is top 3.
top 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard for me to not give up to the first one for what it did, but
Right.
this is a better version of the first movie.
Okay.
So
Because you
Two-
made some.
2, 4, and 5 are my 3 go-tos.
Okay.
5 is certainly growing on me, and I can't put my finger on why it's growing because I used to fucking hate it.
If
For
you
what
can
it-
get over the fact it's Roy and just accept that it's a guy in a hockey mask, which could be Jason, regardless, it's
Right.
a great slasher whodunit.
Well,
It
it's
plays-
also
it plays-
corny as hell too, and I like the corniness of it.
Yes,
as
it's
well.
sleazy, it's B-horror slop.
Uh-oh.
She's on her period.
Well,
What I like
that's
about
unfortunate.
I like that Jason is not invincible in this movie. I like that there's
Yeah.
you feel
Very
like
human.
you have a chance to beat him in this. And when he's this, indestructible zombie, you're going to get killed. This you feel like you got a chance, and it adds more suspense to the chase at the end.
Yeah, this is Hillbilly Woodsman who isn't all there.
Right.
You could outsmart him. You can There's a few times where she's running and he bumps into her and she's hiding behind a fucking car. And he's like, okay, I guess I don't see the top of her head. And he runs in the opposite direction. Or when
Kicking him in
she's
the
running
nuts was
through the
great.
woods, he tackles her and then somehow he loses her once again, even though she's behind the tree.
Right.
Steve Dash broke his ribs in that scene, cracked a rib in that scene when he fell on top
Really?
of the pitchfork. Yeah. And he also, in this scene coming up here, when she had the machete up in the air and he had to pick and he blocked it with the pick.
Yeah.
He missed the pick and sliced his hands. He had to go to the hospital.
Oh, shit.
13 stitches, believe it or not. 13.
A piece of wood ain't going to stop Jason.
I don't know, a sweater and saying mommy's here stopped him.
It does for
True.
me.
A piece of rope tied to a door handle fucking stopped him.
And this is also a great piece of lore that never gets tapped in again is Jason's cabin in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how cool of a location this is. And then when the cop finds it earlier.
Because this
That
is
was-
something a sackhead would have. It's not something a zombie.
Yeah. I
This
always
is-
like that in the video game.
And this is why I say this is kind of the foundation of the whole damn series, and if not the cornerstone of the whole damn series. I mean, you like I said, this is in the game. Every time when you go to when you're watching part 4, what do they play? They play the campfire scene from part 2, and most of the scenes are coming from that.
Yep.
Well, 1 was the experiment. and 2 was where they had an idea now of what they wanted to do.
Right. Right.
Scary as hell because
That's
you trap
kinda-
yourself in there with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how fucking filthy must that sweater have been?
Yeah.
Pulled over your head, man.
All that dried blood.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And another little thing that they don't come out and say, but why would Terry's body be back there? You don't see her get killed. She's taken back to that cabin. Her body's laying there. Everyone else you see get killed, and everyone else's body's left where it's at. Kind of gives you the hint that maybe he raped her back in that cabin.
Holy shit.
It would also stand a reason for what they talk about in part 3.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Same director, too. So he's kind of on the same.
I always thought when he talks about cannibalizing and rape in part 3, I was like, oh, poor Paul. He really got fucked.
Well, that's a good point we can talk about when we hit 3, but 3 is like the hybrid. I mean, what I was saying before about, the 70s into the 80s. 3 is the one where he's almost zombie Jason, but because he's got the hockey mask and all and kind of the demeanor. But in the flashbacks, he's hillbilly Jason.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He's scrambling. He's very erratic in his motions.
And this is why I like Dash here, too. He's got little subtle eye movements, head tilts, things that just give him personality when there's not much personality behind his sack.
Right.
Yeah.
His eye got so fucked up with that sack.
Yeah, they had to glue it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like when Jenny's pissing and you just see his eye as he turns.
Yeah.
And how intense that look is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Now, she came back to reprise this scene, correct?
Yeah.
And this is the last time she's in the franchise?
Yes.
The actress,
yes.
They brought her back in Freddy vs. Jason, just the character.
Yeah. There he goes, about to get raped and cannibalized. Rest in peace, Paul.
We're about to see the credited Jason, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that wasn't Muffin killed, whose dog was that?
Well, this is a dream sequence. None of this happens, including Muffin. I think
Muffin is the one killed.
Correct.
Yes, Muffin.
Muffin.
I don't know when this this is the one issue I take with the movie is I don't know when this dream sequence supposedly happened because Paul is dead, basically. So I don't know if he died in the cabin or if he died in the house and she's just hallucinating all this stuff. But I think they just threw something in there for a shocker at the end and played it off like a dream sequence, basically.
DIY Jason. Dun, 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 dun.
Together, they have one whole pitchfork.
Yeah.
That's a good
I yeah, I still blame this for the next movie being 3D. Oh, be cool, dude. Wave shit at the camera.
Watching this now makes me want to watch April Fool's Day with her in it. That was an excellent movie. I love April Fool's Day.
Do it.
Muffin.
Muffin.
I like to think Muffin lived.
I think Muffin was eaten alive, probably.
Yeah, fuck that little furry bastard.
Oh, where's Paul?
There you go.
Would have been interesting to see the original part 3 with her in the insane asylum.
Yes.
Yeah, they invited her back. I wish she would have taken it.
Yeah, I think she wishes she would have taken it too.
Right. I know Steve Dash does because they asked him to do it as well. Instead, he did what? Alone in the Dark? Wasn't he in that title? Okay.
Yeah, that is him. That is a great movie, though.
It has been a long time since I've seen that. I got to watch that.
It's such good. And it's like PG.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alone in the Dark, is that where the 3 dudes escape the asylum?
Yes.
I just watched that like a year ago.
Landau, Jack Palance.
Yep, that is a great movie.
It really is.
See, my problem with 3 is, and it's the same with all 3D movies from around this period, just pointing shit at the camera. It's
But you know what? Harry and I just watched it in 3D, and it was my first time seeing it in 3D. And the thing I was struck by was, yeah, the obvious, the 3D shots are very obvious and cheesy. The yo-yo and the eyeball. And
but perspective shots are really good in this.
This laundry shot is amazing in 3D. And the scene where Jason's behind Chuck in the basement and where Shelley's behind the crowd in the very beginning. Those scenes where there's someone approaching the crowd from the background.
Yeah.
Very effective in 3D.
I just wish they didn't do the
like this. It was amazing.
Yeah, the general problem with 3D is they focus more on the 3D than less on the storytelling
and that's what me and Tuttle were talking about too. They
money
neglected the story to go with the 3D, and I think they got forced budgetarily just to really focus on the hard work of the 3D.
And they clearly neglected the acting.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
it's the worst acting of the entire series.
Oh, look, they're watching part 2 on the TV.
Got ourselves a Halloween 3 situation. She is underratedly cute.
She's much younger than she looks in here.
What?
You're not wrong.
Yes, I'm not.
You're not wrong.
Pay
She's a
attention
lot
to her.
younger.
She's a cutie. They really uglify her up in this.
She's maybe like 28, 27,
Probably,
something like that.
Oh, there goes Mario.
He's underrated. Cancel.
Yeah, he's underratedly gorgeous. Yeah, it's the hairline, the sideburns.
A lot of plot points in this series take place on the toilet.
Yeah,
and no one ever wipes their ass when they get up from the toilet.
Literally.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
You wipe your ass when you get off the toilet?
I forgot you're from Philadelphia.
Yeah, I don't do that shit. It's like...
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
Sorry. Run, Mario.
Yeah.
It's me, Mario.
Get out of the way. It's a Luigi. He's stealing my shit.
It was a Bowser in my fruit.
Fucking Peach hasn't aged well.
Whoa, you got the porn vision on there.
Wow. It's the hair curlers. They do it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like the kind of lady who would get stuck in a dryer.
Yeah, she would. She looks like the kind of chick I'd put in a dryer.
There you go.
Yeah, and close the fucking door.
Yeah.
I don't know why this one's grown on me too. I don't. I'm trying to figure. Maybe it's because
it grew on me.
It's the easy listening of Friday the 13th. You pop it on. It's an easy watch.
I can tell you a shitload of times I just threw it on before I went to bed and just rolled right to sleep and just.
Yep.
And I like that they don't explain the relationship to the friends here. They don't feel like friends. They don't look like the typical clique, and that gives it a sense of realism.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who the fuck is this hippie with these kids? Doesn't matter. They know each other.
Who the fuck's this weird pedo?
Yeah. This dude's 62 years old.
Uh-oh.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This dude is no Ralph, I'll tell you that.
100. He is 100% not.
Well, this dude.
I'd like to see a scene where he gets the eyeball, though.
That's what we were talking about. We were watching. It was like, how's that fucking play out?
He hands it to him. Here, hold this for me.
I have warned thee.
I have won.
Don't tell anyone you're holding this for me.
3D. It's in 3D.
Yeah. This is definitely Dollar General Crazy Ralph.
Definitely. But, you know, I'll allow it. Hmm?
She's the one who, every time she passes anything, wasn't that door open just a minute ago? You're in a cabin with 19 other fucking people.
Yeah.
Spooky. It's a vandal, though.
Were they just going swimming there in that stream?
I think.
That or they're pissing while they swim.
Look at the fur on the van door.
Oh, that was the shit back in the day.
Joe,
yeah, man.
The old hippie dude's like, "Hey man, we should all piss in the stream. Come on, ladies,
Let's get
come on,
high."
boys, let's get naked and high."
If
It makes
the
sense
band
to
is
bring the old
rocking,
dude with the
don't come
weed.
knocking.
Yeah. That's what younger people would do. Bring the old dude with the weed because, you know, he's got the free supply.
That's a very good point.
Dana Kimmel, lovely lady, terrible actress.
We don't need to see that.
Yeah.
Except Tuttle play this.
Yeah, it's between him and the sausage the black dude's packing in his pants, especially when you watch that shit in HD. It's the most distracting thing in the world. Like, am I gay? Why am I staring at that?
Bring it on. I got broad shoulders.
It's not even about you, Tom. Not everything's about you, man. This one's about me. You watch this shit in HD and then tell me you don't get distracted by the black gangster with his knee sausage. Like, that motherfucker could be wearing sweatpants and you'd still be like, God damn, stay 3 feet away from me.
Hey man,
There
we need a realistic biker gang. Well, we've just got these shitty actors instead. They'll do.
Is this
We
the
need a
rubber?
biker gang. Let's hire these 2 guys in their 40s.
Yeah.
And I like how they all enunciate their words really well too.
Right.
Very educated biker gang.
May I please have the light, ma'am?
Yeah. Bitch, you look like you were cast in the Cosby Show.
I mean,
That's Alicia Rashad a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris might not be a great actress, but I do like her as a final girl.
fuck your whole ass bikes. Vroom.
Everybody drives VW bugs in these movies too.
Yep,
Yes.
I would have killed
Yeah.
Shelly for my car looking like that.
Yeah, no shit. He gets out and it's just like it's no big fucking big deal. Wasn't my fault, man.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Really
Yeah, I love how they get back and it's like, and what happened? They go, oh, nothing, never mind, and move on with the story.
What the fuck?
I
I wrapped him
would
up in his goddamn head.
A few minor repairs. Be good as new.
I mean, look, to be fair, even in what's this, 83, this one, or 84? 83. 82. Sorry, 82.
Is it 82?
Even
Is it
at-
that long?
Yeah,
Damn.
82, yeah. Even in 82, those cars were kind of rare. So, you know, the parts were, and they were popular as well, so you'd be pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, you would be. It's funny because Dave Chappelle has a skit about a smiling black man. When a man's smiling at you, you know there's going to be shit happening. And
Right.
literally, that's the scene. The dude looks at him, smiles at Shelly, and then smashes that goddamn window.
Yep.
Ooh. We need to stop on that bit.
All right. Did we ever determine their motivation for coming here? Were they going to burn the barn down, or were they going to just steal
Oh,
the
yeah.
gas?
I have no
Both,
idea.
I think. Both. I think they're going to burn
Both?
the barn down. Yeah. Or at least ransack the shit out of the barn and take whatever hay bales they could have.
Well, she was very interested in the contents of the barn.
Oh my! Doot, 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 doot.
Yeah.
Hitting everything as she's walking by.
Yeah, like she ain't never seen what a fucking barn looks like before.
Right.
This
Woo,
road
this
feels
feels
good.
Yeah, I think she was probably actually booked to be on Fame, but you know, she's definitely the biker chick from Fame.
Yes.
I want to live forever. No, sorry.
This
Woohoo!
road feels good.
Yeah, I was going to say something obscene then, but I'm not going to.
I believe she was afraid of heights when they made her do that.
That's probably why they made her do that.
Yes.
Now, with
Yeah.
this guy, when he's not a biker, he's a social studies teacher.
Yeah.
Yes.
He looks like he sells meth with neurotic.
This dude thinks he's Steven Seagal,
Yeah.
but not fat.
And speaking of burning down the barn, everybody in the entire English-speaking world is fascinated with this barn. Everybody just keeps gravitating to the barn.
Yeah.
It's look, they did the Spider Gang, the Black Widows. That's got to be the name of the gang.
Yeah, it's everyone goes to the barn
Oh.
while Jason just happens to be recovering.
Right.
Let's juggle in 3D.
In 3D.
Wow, you're great at that. Yes, it's in 3D. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Yeah.
She reads a nice article about Godzilla and Fangoria.
Yeah. Talks about something about Ghidorah beating Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. Happened.
Man,
I've seen pictures.
Jason
I've seen
Lake's game
photos.
just happened.
Seen photos. It happened for real. Is the windscreen fixed?
So why did he
It's
kill
either
her?
missing or it's fixed.
Not that it matters.
That was another mystery. When he attacked her and she just ended up in her bed, why didn't he fucking kill her? Again, did he rape her and just let her lay there? Or he usually kills everybody?
Yeah, it's a great question. It definitely changes the motivation of Jason in this movie. He's definitely a different type of character in this.
The barn actually has some of the best acting chops in the movie.
It does.
Yeah.
I don't think he wiped his ass again either.
No, dirty hippie.
That's what he's got a beard for.
I like, even though I know this is a set, I like this scene on the dock. Not just the haunting.
Yeah.
The lighting.
Yeah. Shelley being Shelley.
Yeah.
Or every nerd trying to court a lady.
Yeah. Really
Looking-
badly.
Yeah.
Looking for chili. There it is.
All your fault, Shelley. All your fucking fault.
So I was reading
Well,
the other day. I didn't know that mask was when they first made it was transparent, and they painted the back of it rather than the front of it.
Right.
Oh, how about that?
All right.
I knew it was transparent when they made it. When they vacuum formed it.
But
And
for
stuff.
some reason,
yeah.
they painted the back of it. I don't know why.
To piss the actors off and give them, so they could just smell paint.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a valid reason for it. Something to do with lighting or something.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Some kind of lighting issue.
I dropped your wallet in the water. Would you like to kill me in 3D?
The
Good
first
kill,
shot
though.
of Jason.
That's
Yeah,
a
first
good-
shot of Jason in the mask.
I love that shot.
Mm-hmm.
Did I go past? No, yeah, I did go past. Why does it jump forward so much?
It really does.
Lady, you can pick your pant legs up. It's okay.
You could take all your clothes off.
Yeah.
You know, get with the program. This is Friday the 13th. There he is.
I still debate if this is the best looking Jason, at least mask wise.
He looks great.
What,
Yeah.
you think it is, or you're?
I
you're-
debate it. Yeah, it's just something clean about that unaxed mask.
Oh, I like that
Mhm,
too.
mhm.
I like
Yeah.
this. This is my if I did the hockey mask and I wasn't a Sackhead fan, this would be my best look on there.
Yeah. I
Well,
like the
it's very
shoulders. I
simple.
like the mongoloid look.
Yeah, very simple.
Yeah.
Not
Nope.
the unmasked version of him. That 4 takes the cake on the unmasked version, in my opinion. But yeah,
Yeah.
this whole look right here.
Wait, what about part 8 for the unmasked?
Jesus criminy.
Oh, baby Jason
Play-Doh,
face.
man. Play-Doh
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, look how good that shot
I
is.
don't know. I like the mask in part 10.
Which
Okay.
one?
The later one.
Uber Jason.
I'm joking. Robo Jason.
Have a good night, guys.
No
Oh.
worries, dude.
Good night, guys.
Show her
guys.
Friday the 13th. That'll help.
Yeah. Just let her watch this stream.
I can be funnier.
He's
And thanks for dropping the links tonight, by the way, guys.
Absolutely, guys. Thanks very much.
Yes.
Think.
No, I agree with you, Harry. This is growing on me too.
I don't know why though, because it's not that good as far as compared to the other ones. I mean, 4 is obviously a better made film.
Uh-oh.
But I think Pete had a good point when he said it's like slipping on an old bedroom slipper. I mean,
Right.
it's just something you can slip into, slip out
It's
of.
not very fast paced. You know
No.
you're getting this small story.
And now, as much as I love 4, it feels a little, for lack of a better word, slick compared to these first 3, where they're very grindhousey feeling, low budget feeling.
Yeah, 4 has a more cinematic feel to it,
Right.
which for me sometimes takes away from it.
Exactly.
Simple color palette.
One of our rare brunette final girls.
Yeah.
Oh, Ginny won that poll, by the way, Total, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
By a landslide.
Yeah, she did walk away with it.
Who won the other one?
Mark.
Not surprising results in either poll.
Although Jimmy was not too far behind Mark on that with the corkscrew.
I mean, to be fair, I was kind of pushing Mark a little bit.
Chad!
See what I did
It's
there?
also one of
Nice.
the better final acts in the movie right here, taking place in this barn.
Yeah.
That shot of Jason dropping hanging by his neck is really creepy.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have to say this is my second favorite chase scene next to 2. Just
Yeah, I wouldn't really
got a
disagree with
narrative.
you.
It's got a
Yeah,
narrative.
like look at this. Taking initiative.
Bye-bye.
this is the guy, Tuttle, who's going to be at the Monster Mania Con, the guy that was hanging. Apparently that's a different actor.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
Porker.
I've just remembered you can't show that kind of stuff on YouTube. Even though
What, you can't show a nice old fashioned lynching?
yeah,
Oh, this ain't the country I grew up in.
dangly rope shenanigans not allowed.
She's gonna take that swamp ass thing, go 10 feet off the
Oh,
shore.
that swamp was so gross, man. That
Yeah.
looked like a toilet.
Yeah.
You heave that bosom.
And let's not forget, too, this
Well.
is the first one that started filming in California, and the whole look of the
It shows.
franchise changes as well. It just doesn't feel like Crystal
No.
Lake anymore.
This still has a little bit of a Jersey feel at times. Because Jersey
Yeah.
does feel like this in the summer sometimes.
Then he went
But
on
you
to
could
do
tell this is California.
went on to do Drake and Josh.
You mean sodomize him, or was he in the show?
Yeah, with the shotgun,
Yeah.
apparently.
Take care, Kilroy.
I don't know if that's Kilroy leaving or
Take care, guys. Yeah. Everyone take care.
just take care.
So, Roy, you still here?
Don't have nightmares.
That poor kid, she's been through hell. I think this is the best acting she does in the whole movie when she
It
cracks
is.
up.
Yeah, it is. It's not the deepest script to get you to act though. There's not
No,
much.
it's not.
Doesn't this guy look like everybody you see in a fucking like hillbilly bar?
He kind of looks like Dick Warlock a bit.
Dick Warlock. All right, Kilroy was saying good night, guys.
And that's a great shot.
That's
Yes.
very
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
And at least they kept the continuity of the the mask.
It's the only thing they keep the continuity to.
Yeah, this is true. This
He
is
even
true,
gets the
which
new
is
mask
why
and they still have the axe wound.
this is why you shouldn't redesign them. You
Yeah.
fucking asshole.
I'll be right back, fellas. I'm gonna go to the restroom and have a quick smoke.
Hi, dude.
Quick, end the show.
Yeah, now let's talk about him.
Yeah, there you go. Screw you.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, fuck
Oh,
you, buddy.
hey!
So
I'm gonna kick him. Kick Harry. Kick Harry in his Harrys. And moving along, rapidly along.
To the
as we
final
go.
chapter.
We've been going, the final. There's no more Friday the 13th
Franchise
movies.
ends after this movie.
Yeah, it did. It absolutely did. There was no new beginnings, no Jason
Live,
didn't
nobody's.
live.
Yep. There's no
No,
cities being taken.
I accept what everyone said about this one being slick, but I say this is the one where if you are trying to sell the franchise to a friend of yours, hey, you got to watch this, and they say, give me one movie that I can watch that'll sum up the whole franchise. This is
It's
the
this
one.
one. Yeah, absolutely.
The
Between this one and 6. Because I
Yep.
would show him 6 as well.
Yeah. Nice talk. Real nice talk.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Here comes the horn dog.
Here's the guy from Police Academy, ladies and gentlemen.
No need for that frame. She's got a bit of the Jenny Agutter about her, a bit of the
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a bit of the American Werewolf going on.
Mm-hmm.
And these two have like a
Oh,
weird
wow.
vibe. These two have like those two in the hospital have like a weird vibe, because on the one hand he's like one of those creepy 70s sitcom like letting in squiggy stalker guys to her, but she'll still make out with him.
Yeah. It's, I don't know, maybe by this point they're like, people want more sex in these movies.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to shoehorn stuff in.
Nice family dynamic with the Jarvises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
yeah.
natural.
It's a good movie. I like this one. I do like this one.
It's a good cast.
There's nothing not to like. If you like Friday the 13th, you can't not like this movie.
Yeah. It's got the best dance moves.
This is Tom Savini at his best in the franchise.
And after part 3, these guys, this feels like Shakespeare, this acting.
Yes. And the character, same with the characters. They're actual characters.
Right. And of course, our pal Judy is in this movie.
Judy.
Now, you know about the story about her being stuck in that, and then finally, what's his name had to
Ted
director.
White had to rescue her.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said, if
And
you don't get her out of that, I'm not doing this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And he's old school Hollywood too.
Yeah.
Ted White was like a stunt man in 40s, and he's in Rio Bravo for crying
Yeah,
out.
he's a lot of cowboy movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So old school Hollywood, so he was not going to let this girl suffer.
Yeah, I was going to bring up that GIF of the deleted scene, but the dude shaking the boat and the ass is wobbling. I thought, no, YouTube won't like that.
And the best person to hear that raft story from is Judy Aronson, because she tells it with such love for
She
this
does.
man the man who stood up for me when I needed it.
Yeah. This Hollywood hero.
Yeah. Now, one thing that's interesting about this movie that I will say, like, if you say, okay, this movie is like the prototypical, the perfect Friday the 13th. It does have a bit of a head swerve though, because I literally thought her friend, not just Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to be the final girl. I had her pegged, and then it turns out to be the entire Jarvis family except mom.
You said pegged.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
So what I miss? Tuttle talking about Aronson.
No, he's talking about Keith David pegging him or something.
Oh, okay.
Everybody in the chat just kind of tuned out.
This is a very true to real life scene. The boy looking out the window. Yeah.
So absolutely delighted by what he's seeing.
Yes.
Literally.
Jumping onto bed, not knowing the reaction to have. Just, oh my God. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I probably did that as a kid when HBO came on the TV.
Yeah.
Those shorts. No.
Peter Barton, very, very based dude in real life.
Really?
Unbelievably based. Like that guy, what's the guy from Firefly? Adam Baldwin.
Okay.
That level based.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, hell yeah.
Just from the social media
Good
stuff?
luck
Or?
skipping through this one.
Yeah.
You better hope it skips a minute ahead.
Way.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I mean, I could go back and just go, no.
Trish the Dish. Oh no, we have no suits.
Now, I'm of the opinion that part 4 doesn't actually take place immediately after 3. I think there's a sizable time skip from when Jason breaks out of the morgue and when these people get attacked.
But
I don't think it's the same night or it's next day or anything. Hell, he's got to walk back.
I would argue that it could be months in between, given how his skin's decaying, he's purpling, all the blood.
Well, and that would explain the hunter.
Yes, because why would he be there knowing that his daughter, his little sister got killed when her funeral wouldn't have even taken place yet?
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's just for whatever reason, people assume these movies take place over the course of 3 days, and I don't think they do.
Well, and that's the most reasonable place to put a gap, not between the movie 3 and the movie 4, but midway through 4 between him breaking out and
And
like
even
you said, he has to travel back.
Even between 2 and 3, there could have been a couple days, no more than a couple days between those two.
Did someone just get shot?
The Mexicans are Viva la protesting, can't you hear?
Oh, right. Okay, though. Yeah, hi, random stranger who's got a fucking gun on his pack. Come and be our best friend. Come to our house.
This is the America I want to live in. Where your 8-year-old kid is fixing a car with a random dude he takes up in his room.
Wow.
Another really scary, Rob's death is another really scary scene where he's just yelling, he's killing me, he's killing me.
That is haunting. When he
didn't he just pass away in real life?
Yeah, like last year.
And we all know, I made these masks myself. Did you? Did you? Because I used to do shit like this, and when I was a kid, it never looked anything as good as that.
That dude would have a job already with those masks.
Not even sure what that is. Is that Pumpkinhead? Kind of.
That's the Pumpkinhead house. It's the house from
looks
Pumpkinhead, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
It almost looks like foreshadowing of what Jason's going to look like when the mask comes off.
Yeah.
I don't know. It reminds me of something. Or maybe it's just an orc from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it reminds me of the mask Rob holds in part 4.
Was he going to dance?
Yeah, that fuck dance.
Yeah, it is.
You dead fuck.
No, it's good.
And I like they all have great, genuine reactions of watching him dance like that because they weren't expecting it.
Right.
It's just, I mean,
apparently he was just fucking weird on set.
Yeah.
I also want to say something about the Doublemint twins. It's interesting having them have radically different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. One's the slut, one's the more.
Right.
Look, we have to come back. Yeah.
Here we go. This is like that Australian breakdance champion in the Olympics.
You want to see him in a dance-off with Elaine Bennis.
Yes, 100%. Little kicks.
Damn, look at the moves. She's just like, yeah, that's normal.
That's the freeze frame I always see. Whenever someone does a still, it's that freeze frame.
And nobody's turning around and going, what the fuck are you doing?
They would bust out laughing if they turned around. They wouldn't keep their part.
Yeah.
He's trying to keep a fucking straight face out. He can...
Yeah, and she's looking over like, oh god,
he's kind of smirking.
Yeah.
And she's just like, you fucking asshole. Yeah. It's fucking great.
He almost steals the whole damn movie this scene.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Oh, I want to say.
I'm going to say before.
I'm going to say same year. I'm going to say they're both 84.
Let me check it. Take a look. I'll take a look.
Do it.
84. Footloose.
Footloose was 84.
And this is 84.
Yep, same year.
Yep.
Boom.
He's the reason they fucking banned dancing.
Yeah, exactly.
But Friday, there's a connection there.
John Lithgow saw this. He's like, nope. I'm going to preach a sermon about this.
Yeah.
Pop it, block it, damn straight. He's busting some moves. This was 2006. That was.
That's a bad.
I'm sorry, I'm spending too long on the scene, but it's just fucking awesome.
Look how high up the air he is right there.
I know.
And she's got a genuine laughter coming out of her mouth.
Nope.
Adds to the fun of the movie because this movie looks like fun.
Like now he knows that he's going to change the music, so he's getting his fucking moves in really quickly now. I've got to do the bird. I've got to do the stretch.
Little head banging right here.
Head banging, bit of Fonzie, bit of, I'm just all over the clap my hands.
Turning Japanese.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Little quick clap right there.
Yeah. And it's over. It's fucking over. That's just the best scene in any of the fucking Friday the 13th movies.
I wouldn't disagree.
It's fucking great. It's epic. Moving along. Boring. Here we go. Hi. Can I suck your cock?
One thing I thought was interesting is how there's a lot of references in these movies to movies that or stars that weren't that long ago from this time frame, but like today, like introduce your son or your daughter to one of these movies, and there's Betty Davis references. He's putting on the big band stuff, and you realize that it's now 2 generations removed from the kids today.
Mm-hmm.
It has like grandfatherly type references.
He's watching stag films and Tom would have in his basement.
Yeah. He does it when he turns or when Judy Aronson says "Kiss me, you fool," he turns the hat and does a Three Stooges. Certainly.
And I'd love to play this scene, but you know,
you're risking it.
There you go.
Judy Aronson.
This is going to be right. I'm going to have to skip twice here. Yeah.
Well, I'll commentate on that scene a little bit there. Ted White almost quit the movie on that scene right there because Judy Aronson basically got hypothermia staying in that water, and the director wouldn't cut the scene. He kept making her go over and over and over.
Jeez.
And it was like, if you don't get her out in the water, I'm walking off the set.
So that deleted scene where the dude like leaning into the book to shake her, she's probably, she's probably trying to keep.
Yeah,
her
she got
fucking
really
warm.
sick afterwards too.
But still, beautiful, beautiful lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what that romance needs is a bottle of wine. I hope they have a corkscrew.
Skippity skip. There we go.
You know, more so than the kill, I like what he does with Jimmy's body after the fact by pinning him to the doorway.
And for no other reason than to rip him down.
Just to rip him down. It's something Michael Myers would have done.
Hey, Teddy
It's not a
found
Jason
porno.
thing.
Teddy Bear.
Teddy Bear done found some porno. Uh-oh.
Anybody ever see Teddy Bear in The Last American Virgin?
I did.
Oh my God.
Well before my time.
Watch it once. It is the most fucked up ending I've ever seen in a movie. Man.
It's got that chick from Bill and Ted. One of the princesses, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, better off dead too. She was in.
Yeah. And Bill and Ted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Such a beautiful lead.
Being very fucking lucky with these jumps.
Yeah, you are. His hair's all combed and stuff now.
Hey, Ted, where's the corkscrew? Ted.
Ram.
Here's your
You
fucking
knew that hurt.
corkscrew.
Yeah. There you go. See, it's not as good as a fucking machete to the head and a wheelchair thrown down the stairs.
Now they have the uncut scenes. They need to release this uncut because they have those scenes. That they could add
See this here. Iconic.
Yeah.
Falling on top of a car. Iconic.
Took me a second, but
Slide ain't one of
them. How did I get here? I can't remember anything about that. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Double shit. Double shit twins.
We're okay there. We're okay there.
While you were smoking, Harry, I was telling these guys this threw me for a curve because I legit thought she was.
I thought she was going to be the final girl because she was so
demure and
until she
This
was
is underrated
Tangerine. Tangerine.
Here he comes.
What'd you say, Pete, about the kill?
It's the shower scene's an underrated kill when he smashes.
Oh, absolutely! You get a nice close up of Jason's face in that.
Mm-hmm.
Is this? Is this where he dies? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
The thing that gets me every time, and you know what? You probably know what I'm going to say.
He's killing me.
Yes.
Flashlight. Well, the flashlight.
No,
gets me.
he's killing me. He's killing me. He's killing me.
Imagine you're down there in the
scary.
dark. You're down there in the dark, and you're just getting stabbed by something you can't see, and you're just yelling just to let someone know what's happening.
I question whether that is the first thing that would come to your mind. I think you'd just be screaming and fighting. But, you know, it's Friday the 13th. Who cares?
He's telling her to run, and she doesn't run. She just stays there.
She's a
Well, her brother doesn't fucking run either.
No.
He's a man.
Tommy,
He
you
knows
were
to take care of
supposed to
himself.
leave.
Now, their car was their car still broken down, or was their car still there?
I believe it's still there.
Is that the one the girl falls on?
No,
No, that's their. Yeah, that's the.
All
other
right, it's different. It's a
car.
whole different house. The
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Great scene right there. Busting
More
through the door.
intimidating Jason than ever before.
Yep.
It's a minute jump. God damn it. I want to see him bust through the door.
Yeah, right there.
There?
No, I was talking about Jimmy hanging,
Oh, right.
and he just rips him down.
God damn it.
I like how they lock that window like it ain't fucking small ass glass pane that could just
Yeah,
a
exactly.
pebble's gonna break through. All right, is our massive bay window locked? Yes.
Yeah. That'll keep him out. Don't
Yeah,
you worry.
and he will never be able to know we're in here.
Quick, let's just hang some tissue paper over the door. That'll stop him too.
Yeah, it's like a Japanese house with them paper walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll stop him.
That's what we need. Jason and Japan just walking through fucking houses.
Jason takes Tokyo.
That camera shot right there tells you something's coming through that window of the window.
Yeah,
absolutely.
If they did Jason Takes Tokyo, I'd want at least 3/4 of the movie to be set on some kind of freighter or ship.
It would have to be.
Right.
'Cause he's getting to Tokyo.
Traveling there. Yeah.
Well, and the freighter would leave a lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. The secret river.
He threw him like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he did.
Hammer in the head.
Almost took the fucking walls down.
Yeah.
I got you, you old bastard.
Come on. Smack.
It takes a beating to the head. I wonder if this is
There you
how certain head wounds get made.
It's highly possible.
You see, this is the part where we all are quiet watching the damn movie.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Got to stop doing that. We're talking about the movie. We're not fucking watching it. Don't shout at me, Mr. YouTube.
Nice family dynamic. Like you don't in none of the ones up till now have you seen someone protecting someone from Jason.
There's never been a kid in the movie that needs protecting.
Right.
Up until now. Especially a series that takes place in a kid's camp.
Yeah.
You don't get kids until the 6th movie.
I'd say Paul tried to protect Jenny in that last.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Sure, but I mean, he failed.
Yeah.
Ginny would end up protecting his ass.
Yeah.
I like this when he just squares up with her, like you're not getting away.
Mm-hmm.
I liked her look of confusion right there
Yeah.
too. What the hell?
Rare footage of Jason
And-
sprinting.
Why? That's why I like running Jason. When we get
I
to the
do
zombie
too.
Jason, oh my god, I can't stand the walking Jason.
No, it separates him from the rest of the slashers.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll make the point, and we'll talk about this further in the future movies when we get to those. He ceases to be a slasher when he becomes a zombie. He becomes a monster instead.
Yeah, it becomes more of a haunted. Yeah,
Universal
these
monster.
woods are cursed. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
little cue from Halloween with the lighting.
Jump. I always feel bad for the stunt woman on this.
Yeah.
Because this kind of looks like it fucking hurt.
Yeah. And she did it fucking great.
They
Look at
show
that.
that on the.
I mean, look how much bounce there is on the ground. Normally, you'd see more bounce. You can see a little bit because you know something's under there. But
They showed it in full speed on the extras on the Blu-ray, and it went fucking fast. It was like boom, boom, real quick.
yeah,
That's one hell of a.
Just stay there for 5 more minutes, lady. I'm almost done.
Jesus. Jason's up there. Yeah, whatever. We know what I'm saying. Let's just skip forward a little bit.
See, this is the problem when you love a franchise so much. You look at 3 and you're like, I love 3. 3 has the best looking Jason. Start watching 4 and you're like, I love 4.
100%. I was just
right.
Yeah.
And just like Doran said in the chat, effective final chase. I like this final chase, but I love part 2's final chase. But they have something in common. They both have a psychological element at the end of it.
Yeah,
and that's what I like about both of those.
Mm-hmm. I
I
wonder
don't
what
think
they
you needed
paid
to
him.
cut your hair before you shaved it, bud.
Yeah.
And couldn't he have just as much more easily just put on a bald mask?
Yeah. He could have put on one of those mongoloid masks and like the alien mask and look, Jason.
Look even more like Jason, yeah.
Yeah, you're telling me he hasn't got like a rubber skull cap kicking around somewhere.
Right.
All this, yeah. Did he actually shave his head for real, or is it a...
No, it's a bald cap.
No, it's a bald cap.
Right, it is a bald cap, right. That's... ouch.
Yeah, I could feel that.
Yeah. The NECA 18-inch Jason has the ability to has that hand where you can put the machete.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, your 18-inch Jason.
My 18-inch mask Jason.
There's
Ribbed
mine.
for her pleasure.
That's just... I mean, look... I know...
Harsh, man.
I know what he is, but God, you would... Even Jason should wince at that. It's like...
Yeah, you want to make this big real quick?
Ooh, pardon? What, your 18-inch Jason?
Yeah.
No. So there you go.
Oh, now which one's that? Is that the Sideshow? Hot
That's
Toys?
Sideshow Hot Toys, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, looks good.
Look at that. That's cool.
Now is that part 3?
Yes, part 3 of this one.
Yeah, you could tell with the shoulders.
Yeah, no slash in the mask either.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, someone showed off on Twitter earlier on. Someone showed off that the statue, the life-size statue of Jason underwater with the chain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They did that in the lake. Someone actually did it in the lake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that thing still there, or did they just?
No, it's still there.
Was it just for? Oh right, oh, cool.
Yeah, they had the town let somebody one of the sculptors or whatever make it and just pop it in the
sorry.
lake. Yep.
There you go.
Somebody just come in.
Right.
What was that beat?
Nothing.
I don't know.
I heard it.
But that new statue of Jason looks fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see it's a ball.
Yeah. Don't you
Jason,
remember?
Don't you remember? Yeah.
But remember what? Like what is he
Yeah.
supposed to remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you remember you
What's
were a
the
bald?
repressed memory?
Remember how retarded you looked like as a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Surely Jason would get really fucking angry now that he was mocking him.
I would think remembering anything from Jason's life would make him even more murderous.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And plus, he has a head wound. How do you know he remembers anything? He just
I mean,
took
I
an axe
guess
to the head.
I
I
do
guess the
remember those
point-
kids letting me drown.
Yeah. I guess.
Fuck you,
I guess
kid.
it's just a distraction tactic, though, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It's not
kind
only
of
the
would throw him
baldness.
back.
He put the eyeshadow around his eyes and
Which
stuff.
one
He had
is
plenty
it?
of time.
And apparently Jason
Tom.
popped his collar too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it 5 where there's a little? Is it 5 with a little girl in bed? And Jason walks in.
No,
Oh,
6.
5?
That's
Was that
Yes.
6? That's
Where
6.
she
Then
starts,
that's 6. Yeah.
she starts praying and he walks
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. So I don't know. Jason doesn't seem to want to kill children.
Yeah, the director said something about wanting to portray like old-fashioned good and evil, and because she's praying, that wards Jason off.
Yeah. Yeah.
He knows, and he's not going to attack the innocent. I wish he butchered the bitch.
You didn't give a fuck about a guy in a wheelchair, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Who does though?
Well, exactly. I need to stop playing too many bits, and I know what's going to fucking happen.
Nice callback to the end of 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! There we go.
That was a jump.
It was. Well, it was only a minute, but we'll play a little.
Now, is this the best Jason kill in the franchise? Him sliding down the machete.
Oh, that. It would be hard to beat. It would be hard to beat.
Yeah, there's no. I don't think there's a competition for that.
Now, 7 did it better with the father coming out of the lake.
3,
Dun, dun,
3, I would say,
dun.
was close to this.
Very similar.
Dun, dun,
3. Yeah. But just the prosthetics that Tom did with that sliding down and the eyes moving.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait. Are we just going to overlook Roy's death?
Roy's got a good death.
Yeah.
Nothing spectacular, though. I mean, he just falls on some spikes.
They were going to have Jason's so-called spirit pass on to Tommy. That was the plan.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they tease it in this movie, and then they tease it again in 5.
Yep.
Well, there we go.
That went too fast.
It really did. We could have gone 8 more hours.
We could have done, but
That's
we've
only
done three fucking
quarter of the
hours.
Yep, on a quarter of the franchise.
All right. So you all know my favorite. What is your guys' favorite out of these 4?
I would answer my answer would be twofold, and I can't get it any tighter than that. I would say a tie for 1 and 2 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just they're like I said earlier, they're all like my children. I love them all for individual reasons.
Yeah, it's
You
really
mentioned one of
difficult.
them, I'll tell you it's my favorite. You mentioned another one, I'll say, yeah, that one's my favorite too.
Yeah.
I just certain movies, certain franchises are just like that. They all have their own individual reasons why they are so great.
Well, and it's also for these big franchises, it's a nostalgia thing because each one takes you back to where you were in your life when you saw. Like that's what I'll be honest. That's one of the reasons I love 8 so much because 8 feels like the summer of 1989 to me, and it just captures that feeling completely. And you know, there's a nostalgia aspect to it.
It's weird because 8 feels like prostate cancer to me.
There you go. There you go.
But if I'm going to say the best one is probably 2. Of just as far as
Right.
as the movie goes.
It's
It does
hard
what
to
the
argue
first one
against
does
2.
with a higher budget.
Yeah.
I like 2.
4 is great. 3
it's
has
really
its
difficult.
moments.
Yeah, it's really difficult.
No
I'm not
movie
gonna
feels
do
like
it.
Friday the 13th when more than the first one in the atmosphere and ambience of that movie.
You see, I
2
could say 3 would be my least favorite out of the first 4, but that's just because of my thing with things pointing at the screen.
Yeah, with the technicality of it.
And it's even the terrible acting is kind of, bad, good. You know,
I was
so
about
bad
to say
it's
that
good.
2 is the Evil Dead 2 to 1's Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And 4 does have Judy.
Yeah.
Oh, it sure does.
And the best kills in
So
the
much-
franchise.
That's great
No.
kills.
No, actually, I think 5 might have the best kills in the franchise.
And the dancing.
Yes, Dead Fuck Dance. It's got the most one-liners.
Yeah.
Weird.
I'm gonna
So,
go,
yeah.
I'm gonna go 2, 4, 1, 3. Although 3 is growing on me, just for nostalgia factor.
2, 4, 1, 3. Yeah, I agree. I go 2, 4, 1, 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't argue with you.
I'm going to tie 1 and 2, and then 4, then 3.
And I don't disagree with tying 1 and 2. I just, if I couldn't,
right.
4, 1, 3.
Well, there we go. That's the first delve into Friday the 13th. Unfortunately, the next one is going to be. No, I've clicked on the wrong one because the chat jumps. There we go. February. We've got to wait till February.
Yeah, but we get 3 of them.
We don't have to.
Well, yeah, true. We got tons of stuff coming up. Tons of stuff.
We can do whatever we want. It's America. Oh, wait.
Mm-mm.
So what do we get? 2 more shows of Friday the 13th we got to do?
At least.
Yeah, 5 through 8. And then...
As many as we fucking want to do.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Well, we can come back and revisit these again if we want to.
Well, yeah.
And that's not all the extended stuff. You can do fan films. You got Never Hike Alone. You got the comic
Right.
books. You got the novels.
Now, next week, we're 2 men down next week.
Yeah.
Yes? Yeah.
I will be in the Poconos watching Camelot race.
I will be at the beach working on my tan.
Nice.
You
Very
mean-
metrosexual.
By Camelot, he means Cody, not fucking Arthurian castle.
Yeah.
Oh, nice background music there.
A
Whatever
little
it
bit of
was.
train going by.
A little bit of train. Woo, woo.
There it is.
Yeah, it is. Holy shit.
Awesome. Love it.
Choo.
Yeah, so we were going to do Argento next week. I think that's what it said on the thing, but change of plans because, we're a few men down. We're doing something different, and there'll be a hint at that in this outro. Thanks for dropping by, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you,
I hope
guys.
you enjoyed
Thank
the
you.
show. And
See you
happy
in 2
Friday the
weeks.
13th.
Happy Friday the 13th, and awesome stuff to the people who won the stuff. Thanks, Sick. Thanks, Harry.
Yep. Thanks, Harry. Yep.
Yes, boss.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Tom.
Fuck
Yes,
you.
boss.
Yeah. Fuck you, Tommy.
Yes,
I don't think that's even your real name.
I don't even know if you're even really Tom.
If you go down in the woods today.
Don't go in the woods. Something's out there. Something evil. Something so terrifying only screams can describe it. You won't see the forest for the screams. Don't go in the woods. It's not just a warning. It's the only way to stay alive.
Rah! Hey, listen, guys and gals, let me just remind you to tune in at 7 p.m. to Peter Gilmore Art live on YouTube and join us for Friday Night Frights.
Cut. It's better with the mask on.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what's that?
Hi, my name's Tuesday Night from Nightmare on Elm Street 4. And I am going to give a big shout out for Friday Night Frights.
Those guys are kinda spooky.
Hi there. Just saying hello to Peter
You know, you are one major league hunk.
and the Friday Night Frights guys.
Earth Dallas, hey, you spacing again?
I'm Lisa Wilcox. I played Alice Johnson. Nightmare 4, the Dream Master.
Come on, honey. I don't want to be here forever.
And Nightmare 5, the Dream Child.
It's a boy!
Mwah.
Hey guys, it's Dee Wallace, and I'm giving a big shout out to Friday Night Frights and all the guys on the show. Awesome subject, I've got to say, and I'm glad all the horror fans have this awesome place to check in. So have a good time, Peter, and thanks for doing this. We love it.
Well, if it isn't Peter and the Friday Night Frights guys. About fucking time, boys. Together, forever.
This is Judy Aronson, Samantha from Friday the 13th, the final chapter. And I'm here to congratulate you and wish you the best of luck on your new YouTube show, Friday Night Frights. Ooh, sounds really good, horrific, and what a way to spend a Friday night.
There's a new show on YouTube called Friday Night Frights. If you love horror movies as much as I do, and I know you do, you'll love to tune into Friday Night Frights.
Hi, Tom, and all you Friday Night Frights guys. It's Susan Lanier here from Wes Craven's The Original Hills Have Eyes in the role of Brenda. I hope you guys have a great evening, a great time. Don't party too hard, except have a martini or two for me.
Hey, Peter.
Whoever that etiquette crotch is.
This is Adrienne Barbeau. I don't think I'm recording. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Okay.
Wilma!
Peter and the Friday Night Fright guys.
Who's calling you?
I love that you guys get together and watch horror films.
So what's wrong now? Not a thing, Wilma. Everything's just fine.
Bye.